fight where brave souls dare. The jester plots with flair to spare. Hand in hand we venture through twists and turns. In the saga where fire fiercely burns.
Rise, bold adventures, now's your prime. In the jester's realm, let the legends climb. Help me stepdaddy when challenges rise. Together we conquer beneath the starry skies. Heroes of valor with courage untold. Through caverns deep and fortresses old. Every puzzle, every fiend you face, with the jester beside you, winning the race.
It's attack of opportunity, step into the light. Our stage is set, the thrills in sight. Join us as we challenge fate's tight grip. In our epic quest, let your spirits rip.
This is the call to all who dream. When it's awake and the brave redeem. Attack of opportunity calls to you. Embrace the adventure and witness the new. Rise, bold adventurers, now's your prime. In the jester's realm, let the legends climb. Help me stepdaddy when challenges rise. Together we conquer beneath the starry skies. Heroes of valor with courage untold. Through caverns deep and fortresses old. Every puzzle, every fiend you face, with the jester beside you, winning the race.
It's a time of opportunity, step into the light. Our stage is set, the thrills in sight. Join us as we challenge fate's tight grip. In our epic quest, let your spirits rip.
This is the call to all who dream. When it's awake and the brave redeem. Attack of opportunity calls to you. Embrace the adventure and witness the new.
Hello and welcome, adventurers. You have just crossed into the thrilling realm of Attack of Opportunity, where every roll of the dice could shift our fate. I'm your dungeon stepdaddy, guiding our brave heroes, Miku, Tim, Cliff, and Kolut, through the enigmatic and perilous world of Oob. Prepare your spells, sharpen your swords. Let's dive into another epic session. Whether you're here to see nail-biting battles, unravel ancient mysteries, or just enjoy some good old-fashioned camaraderie, you're in for a treat. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss any of the action. Let's get the dice rolling and make this session unforgettable. Chat, tell us where you're watching from, or share your prediction for tonight's adventure. Ready your gear? Adventure awaits. All right. As per always, let's go ahead and get into our rolls. We do not have Tim tonight. Well, he will be late. It's his birthday, so
we should still make him, like, if it rolls for him, just make him do it when he comes in.
Oh my god, just we should. But yeah, he's gonna be like, sorry, it rolled on you. You're gonna have to tell us what happened. We should do that.
We
anyhow.
don't know.
But we'll roll a mystical magical D3 that definitely does exist.
It does exist. You can buy them. If you can buy them, it exists.
So you guys are going to love this. So it was 1 Cliff, 2 Kolut, and 3 Miku.
So 2.
It's a 2 Kolut. Do you care to do it, or you want to pass it off? Because you did do it last time.
I did do it last time, but I also used my inspiration last time, so I got to read that up. So
There you go.
I'll do it again.
We're being
Thinking for
greedy.
the thinking.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, that's fine. It's totally fair.
So last session, the party wrapped up its adventures in the town of the undead, made their way to the sky portal where the Aarakocra enter the land of Oob through. It's in the sky, so really it's at the top of a mountain, not necessarily in the sky. So traveled up to the top of a mountain, and as we approached, a massive storm front that felt magical in nature met us as we made our way up. Passing up the mountain, we came across a couple of air elementals who were in pain because of the the wind that was going on there. But we passed by and they let us go. And then Cliff watched some wolves kill a deer and leave the carcass abandoned. Once we arrived at the portal, there was a emerald dragon, which had taken the form of an Aarakocra, whose name was Sirius Emerald. Once we arrived, we also realized there was a power fluctuation coming from the portal. And to fully understand this power fluctuation, we had to solve 3 puzzles that were around the portal while being threatened by an emerald dragon the entire time. Once we solved the puzzles, the portal took on a different kind of energy, which was arcing electricity primarily. Sirius created a shield over the portal, helping to protect us, while we were suddenly attacked by bird ninjas. We dispatched the ninjas, as we do, and kept one alive so we could interrogate it. And Miku found a letter on one of them that said, "Find those you trust, gather them together, the storm cometh." And then we looted the dead bodies after the captive we did keep alive refused to talk and then wasn't kept alive anymore. We found out that he may still be alive. I may be wrong about that. But we found out that they may work for someone that Miku knows. Someone that goes by the name of Vesper. And they claim that Vesper will bring us down. And if I'm not mistaken, that's generally where we find ourselves.
I will add, as a life cleric, coming from a life cleric, no, Cliff blasted that bitch out of the sky.
Oh, okay.
Also, the Miku believes that the Aarakocra work for Hawkeye, who she does know, and she does not know Vesper. I am pretty sure she doesn't know Vesper. That is accurate, right, Daddy?
Yes, that is correct.
What session are we on?
We are on session 20. That's a good call, because I totally forgot to bring it up.
Should have put it in my notes.
Yeah. So, no, that was good. Yes, Cliff, you did blast it out of the sky. You evil, evil person. What would Sune think?
He tried to run away, didn't he?
He did.
He was also going to sabotage further portals.
Just saying, for flavor, it was definitely like a behind the back throw, fucking guiding bolt.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Just
definitely. I should have made you roll at a disadvantage. No, I'm kidding.
I rolled like a 28 or something.
You rolled a 21.
21, yeah.
Or no, you rolled high. 20. I don't remember. I got rid of it. Whatever. I'll clear that again. So yeah, Kolut, go ahead, give yourself your inspiration. And as you remember, it is critical inspiration, so not advantage. Yeah, let's go ahead and put you guys back at top. I don't think I gave you the option for a long rest at the end of the session. I said we'd do it at the beginning of this session.
Yes, you did.
Which is, fine. But yeah, let's go ahead and first I'm gonna get rid of that because reasons and
Take a long rest.
Yes. There we go. All right.
Oh, you want to prompt me for it?
I will, but not because you told me.
Prompt me, stepdaddy. Help! I'm stuck. I can't take a long rest.
Oh, yeah?
Long rest.
Gotta remove the armor.
Yeah.
So click yes to has access to external food source or no.
What's that?
I always get confused whether I click has access
So
to
pull up your character sheet, go to your inventory, move the long rest prompt to the right, put the one on the left, drag over the ration and put it in that drop box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can do that.
That's how I have to do
So-
it. It won't do it any other way for me.
So you got to hit the plus next to it. If you just leave it there, like it's asking you if you want to add a ration. But besides the point, so external food sources, that's like an inn, right?
Okay.
And you know what? Why did it get so dark all of a sudden?
It is dark.
Oh, it's because it was. I did a. We're just gonna take it to morning. There we go. Yeah,
I
we're
do
gonna
need some more rations here pretty soon.
yeah. Did you give one to Eddie?
No, I did.
Good. I'd hate for him to start biting you again.
I know. We gotta go get some food because I only have 1 day left.
But yeah, if you guys want, like, when you guys are out and about, you can do the scavenging and whatnot. That's what survival's for, right? And you can get rations that way too. So that'll be like living off the land, and I can give you rations that way. The way the prompt works is that it will take like 2 gold away from you if you stay at an inn, kind of thing. That's what the external food sources are. So,
Okay.
cool. So the game is unpaused. This individual should be dead. I was testing something, but I did figure out why I was rolling at disadvantage, and it was a stupid reason. I didn't have token vision on this map.
Oh,
100%, that's all it was. So it just assumed
They were all blind.
Yeah, they were all blind, just swinging away. So,
good to know, though.
yeah, it took me longer than it needed to figure that out.
I might tell my other DM that whenever people start inexplicably rolling with disadvantage.
Yep, it doesn't matter if you have global illumination on. If you don't have token vision, they're blind. So, yeah. You guys, I assume you probably stayed at or near the tent, the med tent.
Yep.
So I'll kind of get rid of your trident here, and obviously the Eldritch Cannon would have disappeared or lost power. What do you guys do? You guys have...
Nico
Saved.
is no longer poisoned, right?
You shouldn't be.
Yeah, the game seems to think I am.
Uh,
It's listed as infinite for some reason.
it's probably just covering its bases.
I'm gonna go check on the Emerald Dragon that I Greater Restored on.
And Cliff, you should get 3 of your max hit points back.
It gave me all of them.
Well, son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye on that in the future. That's a thing that happens. All right. Not a big deal.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that because I looked for that and I was like, I should still have -5. I'll know. You want me to put -5 on there?
Well, you guys are. I assume you guys are probably. Where are you heading? I don't want to.
Where are we heading?
Yeah, I don't want to lead you by your nose. What is your guys' plans? And I'll tell you whether or not to add it back.
I imagine we're headed back to the capital, right?
I would imagine at some point, yeah. But Cliff's gonna head to the medical tent right now.
Yeah, if you're heading back to the capital, don't worry about it. You'll have plenty of long rests that it would cover that.
Okay.
Gotcha. Just in situational things. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, so just so everyone is aware, when you are doing, or when you are using your hit points, when you are using your hit points to cast spells, I should be having you roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you get exhaustion, and B, regardless of how many hit points you use, you get your proficiency modifier back in max hit points on a long rest. So if you use a level 9 spell and burn up 54 hit points, that could take a while to get back. So yeah, you wanted to head to the med tent?
Yes.
I refuse. No, I'll get it set up whenever this decides to load. Today, Junior. Oh, wow.
boy.
Give me one moment, because for whatever reason, my med tent disappeared. Okay, we're just gonna do theater of mind on that because there's no.
There goes.
Oh, well, it's showing up on your screen. It's not showing up on mine.
Curious.
Whatevs. Yeah, what would you like to do?
I just wanted to go check on that emerald dragon, see if they're awake.
No, they do seem to. I don't want to say the color is returned to them because they're covered in feathers, and I don't think they're affected in the same way. They are still very much out. The copper Aarakocra, however you want to say it, is there tending to the individuals.
Good morning.
Yes.
How are they doing?
Well, his breathing has become much steadier since you cast your spell.
You think it's just a waiting game now for him to wake up?
Oh yes, he's been out for many days. He was quite on the verge of death.
I just don't rightly want to leave if you need more help. If you need more of my help.
I believe he is out of the. How do they say it? Out of the woods.
No, that would mean he's bad.
Oh, then he's in the woods, hiding. Very well.
Oh, it could be because they say that he's not out of the woods yet. Means like he's still struggling.
Oh well, I'm saying he's out of the woods.
Okay, he's out of the woods.
Perhaps a meadow.
He's
I
on
don't
the
know
beach.
how the saying works.
He's on the beach.
Yes, a beach. Sand.
That works. But he'll be okay.
Yes. Well, I assume so. Unless he's attacked again. He's not very defensive right now.
All right. Do you have any information on the one who unfortunately perished?
No, I just know that he was the first gate guard to succumb to this.
Do you know his name?
I do not know. My goal was to try to save what I could without any frivolous information. I don't even know this one's name, but when he wakes up, I do plan on asking it.
Some people call them Gate Guard 1, Gate Guard 2. I think that's good enough.
If I were to guess, since they are gem dragons, they are probably named Emerald.
Yeah, that
Well,
one's
the one out there his name is Sirius, so they all have a name before their.
I believe
Their
his name
cover.
is also Emerald. It's just he's a serious Emerald.
yeah. There's
Yeah.
Dopey Emerald and Sleepy Emerald.
They don't actually use that kind of identifier for themselves. They know each other, smell, and so on and so forth.
Smelly
Well, I just wanted to kind of maybe trying to figure out if I can notify his kin or tell the council about him.
Oh yes, very much. Tell the council, but I believe the gem dragons will notify the next of kin.
All right, that's good enough for me. Thank you for taking care of them. You're doing a good thing.
Oh well, thank you very much. Obviously, you are much better, but I'm not really capable of spells. You see.
Well, I've had a little bit of practice, and I can't take all the credit. It is, my Lord and Savior Sune provides me with the power to heal. So,
Yes, like the blessing of Bahamut.
yes.
Very, very good. May the platinum light lead you to the land of
Sune's
canaries.
Oh, may Sune's light guide you.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Canaries are important to dragons.
What's that?
I thought you said to the land of canaries.
Yes.
Oh, That's why she was asking. Canaries are important to dragons
Well,
too.
not per se. It's more the symbol.
Huh.
It's
So can I have an in-character question about what that represents?
absolutely.
So copper, what do the canaries represent?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was becoming a bit. I was becoming a bit native around the gems. I do have a name. I do apologize. My name is not Copper. Give me 1 second. I have her name. I swear to God.
Oh, this is an actual Aarakocra?
No.
Okay.
My name is Cerinthia.
So
Hi.
I'm going to take my best guess at spelling this and putting that in my private channel.
That's 100% fine.
Is that right?
I do not know. I'm not looking at Discord.
Okay, fair enough.
In fact, so I don't forget. No, never mind. I'll put it into chat here. I think that's right.
You made it up. How could it be wrong?
Because I didn't use real language.
You made it up. It's however you want to spell it.
There you go.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
Of course.
Reminds me of my other D&D character, whose name is Razel, even though it comes from the constellation of Razel Hog. But because this is a audible medium, I mispronounced it, so that mispronunciation has stuck.
Very nice. I mispronounce names usually on purpose because I like to frustrate my DM. Don't do that to me. I have a Tarask. Yeah. Yes. Yes, Miss Aarakocra. What can I
yeah.
do for you?
She was asking about the canaries.
What is your question about the canaries?
What do the canaries represent?
Ah, our Lord Bahamut is known to walk with canaries. 7 of them, to be exact.
Those are considered canary like Aarakocra. Those are considered bright. So I guess they have some cultural significance back home too.
Ah, yes, they are very brightly yellow. I do agree. It is very, very, very accurate.
I think they own a good chunk of our coal reserves. What little we've got.
I don't know how little birds could own coal reserves. They're really
Remember,
tiny.
they're Aarakocra. They just happen to resemble
Oh,
canaries.
you're speaking. Oh,
Like
I apologize. I thought you were referencing the little canaries that fly around Oob.
Oh, okay. No, I'm talking about canary like Aarakocra.
Oh, that's very good. I'm glad you have experienced the joys of canaries.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Oh no, I was just curious. Thank you for answering the
Of course.
question, Cynthia.
Please don't think I'm running you off. I have patients to tend to, but if you have something important, please bring it to my attention.
No, I think we should head back to the capital now.
Okay. Fair
We
enough.
got a lot of information to bring them, and I wanted to check on those elementals because they could be our friends.
Oh yeah. Both of us can speak to them and see if they might be grateful to us.
So you guys want to head back to the mountain path?
Yeah. Kolut, Kolut. I don't know how to fucking pronounce your fucking name. I always forget. It's Kolut.
Kolut.
Collect.
It's like colon, but with a T.
Yep. And a U instead of an E.
Exactly.
That made it more confusing. It's just Colette, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Colette. Did you want to do anything else up here? Or you want to head back?
I didn't have anything to do up here to begin with.
Miko is going to
always
inspect the
make fair
portal and just quickly one last time see if there's any signs of the weirdness from the day before has subsided.
Sure. I'll put you guys back on that map. Since it's on the way and all. Oh yeah, go ahead. Give me an investigation.
Hey, this is a new day, so I get to use Kaito's tact again. And it's control for advantage?
It is Alt.
Okay.
They both start with A's. There we go. I think Forge is a little slow tonight. Must be a lot of sessions going on. Yeah, 22. You scour over the area. The 3 devices seem to be completely inactive. There's no... I don't know what the equivalent of hair raising is on a bird, but there's no longer a hair raising.
No more goosebumps.
Can birds have goosebumps? Or can only
Pretty
geese
sure
have
they're
goosebumps?
I'm pretty sure they're named after an effect from geese or something.
I know, but you're not a goose. You're a pigeon. Pigeon bumps. You have no pigeon bumps? And the sky seems clear. And Emerald here does not seem to be freaking out as he was earlier.
Alright, so it seems like we've solved this problem at least.
Miku's on the case. Sorry, Paw Patrol.
Alright, well that's it. Mika just wanted to double check before leaving.
Yeah, no problem.
Ah, yes. One must always cross their I's and dot their T's.
I prefer to cross my T's and dot my I's. Or cross my I's and dot my T's.
I agree.
Do they still look like they're in pain, or?
It feels like there is a gentle breeze blowing through this area. No longer looks like a mini tornado.
Oh, I was talking to this guy.
And you no longer hear wolves.
Oh. I'll speak in... What is it again?
Primordial?
Primordial, yes.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
Miko,
are you all right?
Yes. The
Oh,
pain
wow.
has stopped.
Well, that's fantastic.
Is this your doing?
Yes, we there's something going on at the portal, and we shut that down.
We thank you.
Right. You want to be friends?
We will call you our Earth Brother.
Oh, you my air brother. I like that. I like that a lot.
And then
Just
Bird.
glad. I'm just glad to assist you guys.
Yes, one of the skies. You have done well to help us.
You're more attuned to the air. Do you know the precise nature of what was going on yesterday? I think it was the portal messed up the air, but I'm wondering if we could get more details.
We were unaware of what caused the pain. Only that we knew we were in pain.
I'm just curious, are you guys from Kazakh too, or you just happen to hang around here?
What is a Kazakh?
Okay, fair enough. Hope to see you guys around.
Yes.
Do you have like a homeland where you come from, or you just been kind of here?
We are wherever the wind is. Home is when the wind blows.
No, home is where you make it.
You want to see who naked?
Home is where you make it.
Sorry,
I couldn't resist that one.
that was good.
Well, I wish there was a way that we could have a way to communicate to where if you were in trouble again or we were in trouble, we could call upon each other.
That would be impossible. We may not be here tomorrow. We don't know where the wind will take us.
Well, do you have any useful information that you may have noticed the past few days here?
The woods have calmed. The birds have left. Silence has fallen upon this land once again.
By birds, do you mean Aarakocra or regular birds?
Yes.
Both have left, okay.
All right, well, have fun with the twirling and the swirling.
Ah, yes, you should try it sometime. It's
I
very
will.
relaxing.
You should try dipping yourself in a mud bath. Now that's relaxing.
If we were to touch the dirt, we tend to destroy.
Like your cells destroy, or you destroy the dirt?
No, I believe you mortals call it a tornado.
Oh, a tornado ain't. Oh, that's all right. It's just part of nature.
It's okay. That town, it didn't need to be there.
Unless you're destroying that town on purpose, and that's just all part of nature, baby.
Yes. But no. We tend to stay away from the dirt. Water is fine, fire is terrifying.
All right. Well, I'd give you a hug, but
I would not recommend touching.
yeah, I can't really do that.
You did not ask for consent.
Well, hold on. Let me see here. Don't really have nothing I could do. I was gonna try and add to your thrilliness, but I can't really do that. So, right. You two have a good day.
Yes. Safe.
Stay out of trouble.
Safe journeys to you, Earth brother.
Yes, Air brother. Safe journeys to you and your friend over there.
And they just wooing
All right,
around,
toodaloo-doo.
heading towards Kolut and Tim. How's your backup characters? Oh, never mind. Yeah. So where do you guys head from here?
I think the capital.
Okay. So that's going to take about 2 weeks. If you are proficient in nature or survival, you can go ahead and give me 2 rolls. Okay.
Hey-o.
So 2 of those rolls are fails, and 2 of them are passes. So I will go ahead and do a roll for this, if I can find the goddamn thing. Let's see here. We are force. 2 force rolls. And we will see what it is. All right. So, Miku, you find what looks to be Nightshade. And Colette, you find what looks to be a fairy stool, which is a mushroom, not fairy poop.
All right.
Fairy
felt-
mushroom fertilized by fairy poop.
Yes. Let's see here.
I get it. It's a mushroom that the fairies turn into outhouses. Cool.
It grew from fairy poop. Let's see here. Nightshade. It's definitely edible. Anything's edible if you're brave enough.
Essence of nightshade.
And a fairy stool. I put both those in.
I already had one. I just added another one to my inventory.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I would need to look for food too, just so you know.
Sure. Give me a survival check. We'll see if you can find a little something. Give me 2 of them. We'll say passes are for weeks. Yeah, you're able to find food for each day for you and Eddie. I lost Cliff.
Yeah, I vanished. Blooded.
What did you do, Miku?
Rage.
I rage. Hi, Cliff. Welcome back.
Hi.
I missed you. But yeah, you were able to find food for both you and Eddie for the travels.
All right, and Colette, I know that. Was it you that was wanting to do medicine stuff?
Yeah. Trying to learn some.
Do you want to do that during our travels back to the Citadel?
I don't know that we'll have time, to be fair, considering it takes like 8 hours of studying a day to learn how to use the herbalism kit.
Yeah, well, we'll give you 4 hours. So instead of getting 2 weeks, you get 1 week. So half the time if you're traveling on foot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we can do that.
If you want to do that, totally cool. Subtract 25 gold from your inventory for reasons, Colette, and add a week onto your herbalism kit.
All right.
And Cliff will totally be like, "Well, see here, Colette. This is gauze, and this is ointment."
The fairy stool is really good as a suppository.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
Lucy was training in something, but I'm trying to remember what it was.
You should have marked it down in your, I believe, on your biography page.
Yep, that's where mine is.
At least that's where I told everybody to do it. Outside of that, I don't know what you were doing.
How many weeks do you need to become proficient with a kit?
So normally it's 10 weeks minus your intelligence modifier. Not
Okay.
to exceed 10 weeks. So like if you've got a negative modifier, it's not going to add time.
So then I am now proficient or know how to use an herbalism kit.
Okay,
So
cool. Let's go ahead and add that proficiency to you. Let's see here. Bing, bang, boom.
I think maybe I just thought about trying to train in something and never actually did. Maybe I think maybe next big travel time, maybe he'll try to learn. So we're talking kit proficiency.
Yes. For this, because
Sure.
so Cliff knew how to do it, and it makes sense that he'd be able to teach it in the woods. Like you wouldn't be able to learn smithing while you're traveling.
Okay,
You know, something like
Yeah.
that. That'd be weird, right?
I'll think more on downtime. Out of game. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. No worries, my dear. But yeah, you are now proficient in herbalism, my dude.
sweet, thank you.
When you guys head back to the capital, are you planning on stopping anywhere else? Or are you just going straight to the throne room? What is your plans?
I don't know of anywhere else that we would stop than the throne room. So
Okay, didn't know if you guys wanted to go to the market or swing by the temple or whatever it is you guys want to do. There's a few
Mika
options
would
there.
like to sell that chainmail. She offered everyone a chance to wear it. No one wanted, and she can't wear it herself because doing so would prevent her from flying. So she's just gonna sell that.
Okay, I'll take you guys to the market. You market folks, you.
Who's the guy most likely to sell armor? Damon. Okay.
But yes, you'll also notice, I believe it's Holcrux is back in town as well. The very flamboyantly colored Aarakocra person who simply dyed their feathers so that you can't tell what they are.
indeed.
Is there anybody you'd like to speak to outside of simply buying? We don't have to play out. Hey, yes, I'd like to buy whatever, a ration. But if there's something you want to talk about, by all means.
No, good.
Miku isn't gonna directly talk about it, but she's gonna see if anyone mentions the undead village or Paladin, just in passing.
Give me a perception check. How good is your listening, bird person? In theory, it should be awesome.
I mean, she's a pigeon. She's not like an eagle.
That's fair.
Do I have a healer's kit already?
But she is proficient in perception. Yeah, she probably didn't hear anything.
You're definitely hearing some hustle and bustle. It's mostly foot traffic. I know I don't have people walking up and down this market, but it's definitely full of people. Most of the things are getting drowned out. You did hear about Belor talking about they seem really pissed as he speaks to Seisha. And that's all you're able to manage with that perception check.
All right. Hope we have our alibi is good and we covered our tracks.
Also, I believe the vending machine sells unlimited healer's kits, too, if ever you're wondering.
What do you have to be proficient in to use the healer's kit?
You don't have to be proficient. All a healer's kit does means you don't have to roll to stabilize somebody.
Okay. I bought one just in case.
Yeah, as opposed to doing a medicine check,
We were doing herbalism kits, weren't we? Kolut?
Yep.
That's what we were doing? Yeah.
Herbalism.
Mika will buy one just in case. So.
Hey, it's never wrong.
All right, we're good.
All right, is everyone good?
Yeah.
All right. Colette, are you good as well?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay. Let's get you back to the throne room.
Tim's here.
Tim there.
Jeremy!
Timmy.
Birthday boy.
Happy
Timmy.
birthday. Happy birthday, Ginger.
You're muted, bruh.
Muted
Yeah,
birthday
like
boy.
Oh, it's my age. It's showing.
Am I deaf? No, you're just old, bro.
How dare you speak
Old brah.
poorly of the elderly?
I'm the oldest
I
one
can't.
here. I can say
I'm
what
not
I want.
speaking
I don't think you
poorly.
are.
I just.
Oh, by the way, the roll landed on you, so if you could give us the recap, that'd be great.
Totally.
Just throwing that out there.
Not the recap of last session, just the recap of the last hour.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Because you obviously should have been watching on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is your mom subscribed?
I don't think she knows what a subscribe is.
Does she know what a
maybe
bell
Netflix.
is? She could hit the bell. Would be set.
She has to like navigate to YouTube.
She's got to smash that like button. Click the subscribe.
That's all right. My mom thinks we're all going to hell for playing D&D, so it's okay.
I mean,
we are, but
Idiot.
it's fun.
yeah, I'm definitely going, just not
It's the
for that
fun
reason.
All the summoning demons that we do and whatnot.
Oh, of course. That's what I live for. In fact, when I get done, that's how I get inspiration for the next session. I summon the demon.
And they
Hey, hold-
tell you what to do for the next session.
Of course.
Hold up, I don't have that spell yet. Soon.
That's a real life spell.
Soon. Soon.
Fun fact, I am an actual axe murderer in real life.
Well, now I can't say, oh no, I never suspected it.
Great.
Now
Now OSI is after us, and so is China.
Come and get it.
Let's see here. Yeah. So yes, just to get you spun back up, they went to the med tent. They spoke to the copper dragon, and I've already forgotten her name, so deal with that.
Arenthal?
That wasn't her name.
Arenthal?
It was Cerintha.
Sorrento.
I wish we had a sheet for this, huh? Because we're using that, right? Huh?
I am
I-
keeping up my other D&D
I have it written
games.
down.
I am not.
I have my
using-
notes.
Good. Okay.
I am not using shit. I have
All
my
right, so-
own thing.
It's menthol, is that right?
I hate you. I hate you, and I hate your birthday, and I hate all of it. Cerintha.
Fuck your birthday dinner.
Ditto.
But yes, so you met Cerintha. If you hover over these guys, they all have names now. So surprise!
Gotta update these
Oh.
notes.
Yes, so good luck with that. They also spoke to the air elementals to see if they were still, hurting. And did some minor shopping. I'm not sure if that's something you would want to do, but yes, that's what they did. And now they're here. Is there anything you wished to do before we move into the next phase?
Yeah, I'd like to go check on my commission.
Which one?
My
Calm.
spikes.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Because you were asking for the pitons, right? Or you gave them
Kind-
pitons? It was something like that.
Yeah, I gave them piton. I bought metal through there, and then
I vaguely
gave
remember
them
this.
scrap metal.
Yeah,
and
vaguely
then
remember this. Tell me what they were, so I can give you
I
your.
can- Better yet, I got right to it. My wonderful picture of Oh god, I have to be all careful that I'm not showing client info. One second.
You should get separate notebooks.
By the way,
That's a lot.
also check your inventory and happy birthday.
What?
No fair. I can't look at his inventory.
I didn't know I could hold this many cursed items. Oh, hell yeah. No.
But yes, you're welcome to tell everybody what it is, or you're welcome to keep it a secret. It is no business of mine.
I think it's gonna have to find a way to be shown. But here's my wonderful drawing that totally is great and representative of the fact.
Oh
that
yeah,
I
the
think
butt
our-
plugs. That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, the spiked butt plugs. Thank you.
Right. So
Or
they're,
well, serrated more, but yeah.
so they're basically caltrops, right?
Well, caltrops are just spikes.
What were you
where-
trying to do with these?
So these are, I'll use my wonderful picture as reference, but so we have the metal base here. It's just a flat metal base. Then it goes up into an arrowhead shape, but it's three-dimensional. And then it's serrated or jagged serrated at the top. So it can be placed within ice and it will be frozen and gripped around.
So less
And then-
less moving
yeah.
caltrops and more spikes in place.
Yes, that are really hard to pull out. Or harder.
So many double entendres.
Write that down in Discord, and I will come up with the
Yeah, we come
with
up
what
some-
it does. But yes, we'll say I'll put a placeholder in saying that it is complete.
Okay, hell yeah.
I mean, it was not a very difficult task, in my opinion. So, yes. I think it's like 20 of them, right?
Yeah, I think it was the 10 gold for 20. Or was it 1 gold? Something along those lines. I already paid. So. But,
Yeah. No, I remember this. I got distracted for reasons. Yes. So you guys arrive to the Metallic Throne Room, or Platinum Keep as we've been recently calling it. I need to start remembering to call it that. Annabelle and Native are here. Oro, Thalassor, Scintillar, Lunariska, and Riddlemay are all sitting on their thrones. Can you guys see their names?
Yep.
Yep.
If you've met them enough, I
Yes,
feel
we
like you would
can.
know their name. And I finally came up with names, so deal with it. Yes, adventures. Welcome back.
We successfully managed to investigate the sky portal.
I believe I told you not to investigate that.
Well, luckily it turns out the poison the assassins that would attack the guards were using is significantly less effective on anything but dragons.
You see a small stir amongst the great worms. As you mention a poison that's effective on dragons. I'm sorry. Can you say that once again?
Somehow, by sheer coincidence, the assassins that came from the sky portal had a poison that was incredibly effective against dragons, and not anything else. It still hurts, mind you, but it's not a death sentence to anything else.
She looks to Native. That's not a good sign. We will investigate that, but I was more speaking on... The last time you were here, you said you were heading south to eliminate some undead. I believe we had some paladins heading that direction as well. to do the same.
Um, yes, we dealt with that town.
Oh, so the undead have been eliminated.
They are no longer our concern. No.
And we have not heard from the paladins. Have you seen them? If it's already complete, I feel like they would have been here at or around the same time as you, perhaps even earlier.
Yes, we
Look, what was happening? We got to the town. We were dealing with the undead. And the paladins got there. And for reasons we as a group don't fully understand, included us with the townspeople after we tried to let them know that we were handling it. And they attacked us.
I'm
Unfortunately, your paladins won't be returning.
I'm sorry. What do you mean, townspeople? What do you mean? This was a town of undead, was it not?
No. It was a town of undead living amongst the living. At the behest of the living. So we were trying to figure out what was going on and resolve the situation in a way that everyone would be happy. And paladins came in, and we tried to talk them down, and they got extremely hostile, and they and they attacked us, and we defended ourselves, and well, we're here and they're not.
I'm sorry, are you saying that the paladins attacked you unprovoked?
Yes.
Give me a... Does Kolut believe that, or is Kolut trying to be deceitful?
And it's kind of somewhere in the middle. So if I was going to tell myself to roll something, it'd probably be deception.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that. So
0.
So she rolls a 15.
Do you think this is inspiration worthy? No, I wouldn't suggest.
it's his choice to use it or not.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm glad you reminded me, because I often forget that I have it. I will use inspiration in this instance.
Okay. I want you to keep something in mind. You are lying to an entire room here, not just to her.
Yep.
And I want you to be aware that there are 5 great worms behind them.
Yep.
So you're welcome to use it. I will not stop you, but I want you to be aware of the situation.
Yeah. I mean,
How uncertain does Kolut look in this moment?
Right now, he looks like he got caught smearing shit on the walls by his parents.
No, not just like from lying, but like uncertain of even himself in this answer.
I mean, Kolut, that's up to you.
I mean, based on what I roll, I would say he looks about as uncertain as a person can.
Okay. I'd like to speed it up. Well, my party has a moral quadrant. They don't want to harm anyone. They're goody two-shoes. We defended ourselves, and we defended the people. They were kind to us, and we did our best.
I just find it hard to believe that the paladins would attack knights of the kingdom unprovoked.
We didn't exactly get to the point of negotiations to where the fact that we brought up that we were knights into the conversation.
They were extremely hot-headed.
I tried to negotiate things and put some cooling words down, and I was shoved out of the way.
So they didn't attack you. They tried to remove you?
Eventually, they attacked.
They shoved me and then attacked. Yeah.
There was definitely attacking before we attacked. Before we defended ourselves.
All I know is that they were going to do something onto that town. If I'm being honest with you and the council here, that I would not have stood for.
Oro is going to stand up and come off of his throne. He's going to hold a red powder in his hand. And as he does, apparently it's not going to do that thing. It doesn't give me a template. There is...
You're being zoned of truth.
No. You see a cage come up around you.
Ooh, force cage.
We will get to the bottom of this, truth or the deception. For now, you are under arrest.
I'm telling you the truth right now. That's what happened. They were going to do something onto that town, and that town did not deserve. The course of action would not have changed at all. I was going to defend that town to my last breath. They wanted to destroy that town. That town didn't deserve to be destroyed.
It's not like the town's there anymore anyway.
I would hold your breath for now. You will have your time. For now, you will be escorted to the dungeons. From there, we will gather, and we will hold a... We will hold your day in court. I would suggest you decide on people you know as character witnesses. I am afraid they must be of this continent. We do not have control over the Gem Kingdom, nor the nor the chromatics. Do you understand what I have said?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I've heard the bird. What
Your
about the
words
rest of you?
Your words make sense. Your logic doesn't track, but you do whatever you want.
Does anybody else have anything to say? I don't want to sit here in silence.
Tim is zoned
No,
out.
Cliff
He
isn't
is
talking.
full dissociation right now. This is his nightmare.
It's fair.
All right. Amongst you all, if you guys have an idea of people who could give a good character witness for you, I would recommend you let me know. You can write it in the side chat there. Don't do it on Discord. I probably won't see it. And you guys will be escorted down to the dungeon.
Unfortunately, he is in the Gem Kingdom.
Who's that?
That's who I was going to call too.
Same. Only one I have good rapport with, other than...
It's the only one I can remember.
Amy?
Damn
No, the guy in the
Damn,
Gem
I
Kingdom
like
who was our liaison.
Amy.
Yeah,
Is his name Amy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys named him Amy. Well,
A-
Nylar
Amy
named
for
him Amy.
Amethyst.
Damn it, Nylar, I could use a character witness right about now.
You get the ghost out. Ooh.
Does anyone know speak with that here?
What? I was in the library.
I was not expecting Kolut to be the one who just decided to come clean.
All right, so whoever they execute first approves that we're allowed to use them as a character witness with Speak Undead, right?
I don't know if that works like that.
I wouldn't-
Tim, how you doing, Tim?
No. This is wrong. No, that I can't. There's not enough time.
We're gonna be all right. Don't worry.
No,
We're
Tim,
gonna be just fine.
give me a wisdom saving throw. We'll say it's a DC 15.
Meanwhile, Colette's sitting in the corner going, Dad, that'd be a great time to let me know what your formula was. Especially if I can find the ingredients in this cell.
Tim, as you sit in your cell, you feel the walls shrinking, closing in.
He will begin to hyperventilate.
Also, just as a minor retcon, you guys have been stripped of your armor, your weapons, basically all of your belongings except for your clothes, of course.
Cliff is gonna search for like his amulet, his Sune amulet. Does he still have that?
No. Your heirlooms have been removed. Any jewelry, because they don't know if it's magical or not, has been removed off of you.
I feel naked.
You almost are. You wear a sheet.
Despite almost literally being naked, I feel figuratively naked. I don't like this. This is bullshit.
All right. And is there anyone else? Miku has been throwing a lot of people into chat.
Well, put that other emerald. The hurt emerald, dude.
Oh yeah, he's probably awake.
I did
by
save
now.
his ass.
Where was the village that we got the quest from?
Oh, I think that was if I can look at if I can see the map. I know the name.
Give me 1 second.
Hold on, I gotta catch up my notes.
Let's see here. It was Londe. Londe.
Okay. And that was in the metallic, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Who are those? Who are those two? Were those the two tieflings that helped us with the dragon?
Yes, that's the half-tiefling paladin.
Who did we save in that cave? You know what I'm talking about? The cave with the tree?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who that was.
Was she one of the tieflings?
Yeah, actually, I think it was one of the tieflings.
Okay, that's what I kind of thought that. Wasn't she DM?
Chiana?
Yeah, she was one of the
Ah.
tieflings, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Half tiefling.
But she was there with the dragon. Her and
Yes.
her brother. Okay. And then we somehow met up with her again.
And you've also met up with William again when you were at the Elysian Inn.
Yes.
Tinfoil hat guy from Lound.
Why don't we call the other party?
Because they're
That's
on the
exactly what I was
chromatic
about to type in the chat.
They are in the Chromatic Kingdom.
Oh, who was that motherfucker that I cured?
Well,
The
you've met
erectile
him.
dysfunction.
You've met him like 13 times now.
I know. Fuck.
Hold on, I have it written down. Let me look. I have everything written down.
That was before I started really taking notes.
I don't know. You grabbed his junk twice.
But I healed his junk like twice.
And you healed his junk once.
Yeah.
They took Eddie.
Eddie is gone.
Oh, he's gonna be pissed.
Eddie's gonna eat someone.
I know.
And that's not gonna make it good.
Why do you guys think that? There's so many rations in your bags.
Yeah, but we know
Oh,
that
he's got
only
free
eats
reign of the
rations.
rations. No.
We know that he only eats the rations to make Cliff happy. He would eat people if he could.
Probably. You also see through your bars on the side of your cells a couple of brass guards. Are you talking about Damon?
Yeah, it's Damon.
Yeah,
Damon's
Damon.
penis.
I had to make you struggle a bit.
I had just found it as you said it. Like, I read his name as you said it out loud.
Yeah, you know. You know how it is.
Hey, hey, guard.
Which one are you speaking to?
Oh, well, I can see.
Oh.
Can't.
Yes, what do you want?
You come here often?
He walks away.
Just trying to have a little fun in jail. It's kind of boring as shit.
Yes. Jail,
You wanna
the
play-
place of
you wanna-
amusement.
You want to play patty cake?
No, I have a couple of devices out here that I would love to play with you.
No, eventually we're going to be found innocent and we're going to be knights. So any mistreatment upon us is going to kind of...
Oh, I would never mistreat a prisoner. But you must also behave yourself.
I am behaving myself.
Be like
I
that.
just want to play patty cake.
Be like the human down in the bottom there.
Oh, he's having a mental breakdown right now.
It's coming. It's gonna get us all.
But he's at least minding his own business. And if
just
you're found
trying to make
innocent,
conversation.
then you're found innocent.
If I'm found innocent, do you want to play patty cake?
No.
Mika's gonna try to comfort him and see if that helps.
You're gonna shout across the
No. Oh, right. We're not in the same cell.
absolutely not.
Okay.
I can see Tip's
Who's
self.
gonna?
I will do the
I
opposite
can.
of comfort Tim. Tim, they're coming for us. Tim, they're gonna get us.
Is the ceiling
It's not-
falling down on us?
Don't
not,
trust Kolut. He's only honest when it gets trouble.
They're gonna get you, and I'm gonna be alive forever.
It's not them. It's
Eventually, they'll
it.
forget why I'm in here, and I'll
It
go.
will come.
What is he
It will.
saying?
It'll get you. It'll get us all. It'll take everything. But you'll see everything. You'll see, you'll know everything. You'll be everything. Everything that will be and everything that is.
Try that again with your big boy voice.
Don't you see you're all gonna die?
What's he saying?
Did you get it that time, Cliff? He said he's gonna kill you.
Tim. It's going to be all right.
Cliff, maybe talk to your God. Your God has to know something. They can do something. It's the only thing. Something.
I could try, but they took my amulet.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Even the worst case scenario, we have important information for the metallics, and maybe we could try to cut a deal with that information.
Don't bring up the worst case scenario to somebody having a mental breakdown.
Sorry. I was trying to comfort him. I'm sorry. I'm bad at this.
Tim, do you like puppies? Think of a big box of puppies.
Tim, did you hear about the worst case?
No, don't, Colette, no.
It'll like you, Kolut.
Tim, aren't you all great and powerful and shit?
Not more than it.
What the fuck is it, Tim?
I don't know where I came from. It was a clown.
Is he talking about Jester?
You can't describe it. It just is. It's everything.
It's got a white face, red nose.
It'll swallow you whole. It almost got me. It'll come again.
Tim,
What?
breathe,
Hmm?
breathe.
Calm down.
Hmm.
Why don't you go take a nap?
Nap. Sleep.
Yeah, sleep.
Rest now.
Maybe you all should go to sleep.
Yeah, I haven't really been tired in a few months. Isn't that right, Cliff?
Yeah, I know.
This whole kingdom is afraid of undead creatures and united one. What a joke.
To be fair, you were fully living when you were minded.
They don't know that.
And just so you're aware, these guards can hear everything you guys talk about.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just
I
making.
assume as much.
Yep, just clarifying. Is that everybody you wish to call upon?
Unfortunately, Nero is going to be a imperative because while we did save him, we accidentally killed him.
Just so you have it on there.
Got it.
I'm gonna do a little prayer to Sune. Just gonna sit in my bunk and be like, I know we did the right thing by telling the truth. I just want to know if I'm still in your graces, and don't worry about me. I'll go. Please go help Tim. He could use your light right now, and your guidance. Blessed be all that there is holy. Sune. Love you.
When we say half tiefling paladins, are we talking about William and Jenna
Tiana?
Clifferton? Whatever you want to call them? The
Yeah.
Quivertons?
Yeah.
Let's ask all of the Quiverfills. All the Quiverfills.
Quiver swords?
Like okay.
So, real quick, Cliff, give me a religion check at disadvantage because you don't have an amulet.
I know.
Yeah.
17.
Not terrible. Still feel like you're getting a busy signal.
Miko is
Go ahead.
likely speaking to Ilmater, but he doesn't expect he'll do anything. It's just
Isn't Ilmater known for being like tortured and shit?
no Ilmater is the god of the disenfranchised in general, and it is yes in a state of unpleasant thing. I think Ilmater is the idea of Ilmater is kind of similar to Jesus in that his suffering is meant to make him emphasize with the mortals who he protects more. I think that's the idea.
So, Bird Jesus, also known as Bejesus.
That's
Got
just
it.
my interpretation of that god. It might not necessarily be true, but he's going to.
And on the third day, he flew.
On the third day, he flew the coop. I'm sorry, that's funny. You guys wanted all the quiver swords?
Yeah, sure.
What about all the orphans be set free? I guess there's just one. Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if you'd be able to find all the random orphans. I feel that like that would be hurting cats. Unless you knew that
That's
they were
easy. Catnip. What are you talking about?
obviously
Super
bear trap.
fucking easy.
Yeah, unless you knew like an orphanage they went to or knew their families or something to that effect, I think
Well,
that would
we
be.
did know his family. We just happened to kill his family.
Excuse me.
I think that's pretty much it.
Are you trying to get Nero? Because you did drop him off at an orphanage.
Nah. Too much hassle.
The kid was terrified the entire time we knew him.
That's true.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Obviously, it would go through Joanna Latrine, a.k.a. maiden name of Shithouse. Yeah, if that's everyone.
So,
So 3 days pass while you were sitting in this dungeon. The metallic dragons have been informed of who you want as character witnesses. It takes time, and that's why it takes 3 days. But they use various methods to bring them in, whether it be by carriage or by dragneil. And, yeah, you are provided water, you are provided bread. You're not provided with a whole lot. From time to time, you hear "Yum!" as Eddie is apparently enjoying himself near somebody's bag. Who knows whose it could be?
God damn it, Eddie!
But yes,
Just bought all.
it's a good thing you did. You know, it's really could have gotten hairy if you didn't.
I'm surprised they haven't killed them yet.
I mean, mimics are sapient, and Eddie really had absolutely nothing to do with our crime. So I feel that would be rather cruel of the Alex to do that.
Your cell doors open up, and they bring you all out. Let's go. Your day in court has arrived.
I can walk myself. Thank you very much.
Miku will just fix beer, move,
You just
compliant.
run in to grab Miku.
Come on, Tim.
Yeah, I did.
Does Tim look like he's gonna need some help?
He looks pretty disheveled. If you get closer, as you walk by his cell, you might notice brown markings all over the wall. Not shit. To be clear,
Are you drawing
to
with
be
poop?
clear, to be clear, and then his fingertips are just rubbed raw
Tim.
Ooh.
and bleeding.
Tim.
Yes,
It's Cliff.
Cliff. Yeah, I like Cliff.
Are you? We're gonna go out now.
There is no out.
Why don't you come with me? And we'll go out. All right, we're gonna go do our trial now.
Silly Cliff. We're already dead.
All right, give me your hand.
I've been dead before, Tim, twice. We're not.
You're right.
You'll be all right.
It's gonna be very, very much worse.
Miku, you can hear them from all the way up there?
Oh, sorry.
All right, come on, Tim. You trust me?
Sure, fabrication of my mind.
I'm not a fabrication. I'm real. See,
Mm,
I'm real.
Smack him in the face. Smack him in
No,
the
I'm not gonna smack him in the face.
Knock some sense into him.
I'm gonna do what he think what Cliff would do and be like, Timmy, buddy, stop wasting my time and come with me.
You can't learn anything laying in a cell.
I'll get up. I'll get up.
We gotta do our trial. Come on, buddy.
He's the only one that can judge us.
Jailer lady, why don't you go smack him in the mouth?
Okay.
Let's go, Bird.
Miku leaves with the guard, not like she's not trying to make a run for it.
It's very hard to make a run while you're still in your cell.
Yeah. Which door is open?
This door?
Okay, yeah. So
Can you not get out?
there we go.
Go stand next to Vizira. Apparently I have somebody to take care of.
You said there was writing on your wall.
Markings.
He smeared his poop on the wall.
Can I take a quick mental picture of it?
I think it would be very hard to recall. What language is it in?
Oh, it looks like gibberish. It's gonna be scribbles and random maybe some numbers. You might recognize numbers. There might be like what looks like formulas and portions, and otherwise it looks like utter nonsense. Like of an insane man.
Okay, come on, Tim. Let's go. We gotta go.
You two, let's go.
We're coming. Come on, Tim.
Bird, are you hard of hearing? I said to get down next to
I'm
Vizira.
having okay. Just move my token. I tried moving Miku and I scrolled down and I wasn't able to scroll back up. Just move my token. Miku is being compliant. It's just I'm having trouble working with the token.
Let's go, human.
That's exactly somebody who's not being compliant would say.
Sounds like you need a breath weapon. Human, let's go.
Come on, Tim.
We'll go.
Or your next cage will be smaller.
Oh, you look like he'll enjoy the taste of you. Let's go.
Small cage for a small mind.
Yeah,
Colette, stop.
they lead you all out and back up to the first floor. This was underground. I was not clear about that, but it was underground. They lead you up into the main tower, and what seems to be above the throne area seems to be a court.
How do you already have a map for this?
What?
He knew we would end up here, let's be honest.
Yeah, let's be really honest here. I've had this planned for a while. How much murdering before there's going to be a court scene?
That one guy didn't make it.
So you do see some of the people that were here, but you do recall that you never got the name of the tinfoil hat guy from Lounge. He was just a crazy dude. And the last time you saw William, he was in the Elysian Inn.
He's still there. Probably should have taken him with us.
Hey, Damon, it's nice to see you with your pants on.
Oh yeah, that's right.
How you doing down there?
Silence. You hear from a row. This court is now in session. You four have been accused of killing paladins of the kingdom. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
By way of self-defense.
Yes, not guilty by way of self-defense.
Human.
Why do we all wait here? It's coming for us. It's gonna take us all.
He said not guilty. By way of insanity.
That plea will not work here.
Tim. Say not guilty.
Say not guilty.
You will be judged by your friends then. I believe you had witnesses that you wish to call to the stand.
That is
Yes.
correct.
Who would you like to start with first?
Oh, we're gonna start with Damon first.
And he hops up and he just starts strolling around. Well, hello there.
Hi, Damon.
Oh, yes, hi. And he comes to the center of the room. Oh. What am I doing here? I was just told to come. What do you guys need?
You should talk about your penis, Damon.
It was black up until a couple weeks ago, and then he washed it. Or I washed it. But he uses water. He's like the water boy. And Oro just looks at you four.
Kolut is laughing like more than anybody should be.
Venereal diseases are a serious matter.
I mean, his life wasn't being threatened by it. So you can use that.
You saying STDs don't kill people?
I'm saying that apparently lesser restoration cures a lot of things.
It's true.
Poisons, diseases. So I think you could surmise on... What is that, a second level spell? First level spell? Second level. So... surmise that. So why exactly am I here? My stand's being left unattended. Can I go to my stand?
You're so...
Look, Damon, we just need you to explain to the court that Cliff here noticed you were unwell and voluntarily and almost eagerly decided he was going to help you out.
Oh, yeah.
Selflessly.
Oh, yes. The rock man over there, he was kind enough to grab my wiener when it was burning. And it made it stop burning.
Damon, the details aren't necessary. Just what I did for you is enough.
No. Completely necessary.
Mr. Oro, sir, have you seen it where they have used those two metal balls and they just rolled them around in their hands? He kind of did that. And he chanted some words, and it made me feel a way I'm just not sure about. But the burning stopped.
I think that's good.
Poor
I think we
Cliff.
can stop there. You can go back to your stall. If the court is done with you, I'm done with you.
Yes, please do just go away. Oh, yeah, yes. Should I keep my pants on? Every time I meet him, he has my pants down.
Next time we see you in the market. Next time.
Poor Cliff. Can't even look at the camera. I hope your other witnesses are better than that.
Yeah, I think our local friendly oracle would be a good witness to call next.
Yes.
She turns towards Oro and bows to him. Sir, I have come as you've requested. I believe I'm here on behalf of these four here. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Please, if you could inform the court of what you went through and how we helped.
Oh, yes. I was being held in the woods by...
Cliff disappeared from the stream and came back. I don't know if you need to...
Oh,
bring
yeah,
him
I
back.
do. I think I had him blushing. Yes, I was caged. I was kidnapped by one of the chromatic white dragons. And, these four... I'm sorry. Not four. I'm not sure who that human is, but the other three helped me, and another... There was a blue man somewhere. He helped as well.
Oh, he's dead now.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it was quite traumatic.
We missed him there.
And
Yeah.
also not our fault.
Meh.
But yes, they did try to help. Unfortunately, at one point the bird and the blue one attempted to run away. Miss Chiana and her brother came and assisted the group, and they were able to slay the young dragon and rescue me. And she looks back at you guys. Did I miss anything from that account?
Well,
No, you did pretty good.
we did our best to try to help you until they showed up. Is that accurate?
Oh, so you knew they were coming. Oh, that's very good of you.
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
We did not know they were coming.
Cliff
Oh.
can, apparently.
And you guys do need to keep in mind, Orinus, the Gold Oracle, is the equivalent of like 16. So use that to in your judgment. Oro looks to her. I see you are well. But you say they tried to leave you. Are you 4 aware? I suppose you 3 aware. I suppose there was a Vidalkin that is no longer with you. And are you aware of the importance of Orinus to our nation?
Not all of us tried to leave.
And who did not try to leave?
I don't recall.
Do you really not
Yeah.
recall, or?
Cliff definitely wasn't going to leave. For the record, I did not. I believe that information about her still would be valuable, and that we currently were fighting a doomed cause. It wouldn't have benefited everyone if everyone involved died, but at least some of that information would have been useful to the metallic capital. I am ashamed that I couldn't fully fight the fight, but I just didn't see any better options at the time.
Perhaps you should explore other options next time. But I will admit that we do have the Oracle back, and she does not have nay a scratch upon her.
I will say, as my memory recalls, the people that tried to run away tried to do so as a distraction, so those that didn't run away could try to rescue the Oracle. But then Gianna did show up and kind of put that whole plan in a mixer, and so, it may have appeared as though people were running away, but there was a plan in place. I will say that is what my memory recalls.
Do you guys have anything to ask of Orinus?
How you doing? You doing all right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I've
About
been spending
everything
my
at the
days at
time.
the temple.
Nice it is.
Oh, all right. Have you tried to do less walks about the town now?
She kind of looks away and gives you a wink. Of course. No outside walks. That would be...
That'd be too dangerous, right?
Of course.
Well, I'm glad you're doing okay.
Well, it appears that
Clearly.
you don't have anything for her. Orinus, sit down. Please.
Clearly, Cliff is too nice a person to unwarrantedly kill a bunch of paladins.
We will get to that. If you want us to make a judgment upon it at this very moment, with the information we have, then the sentence is death.
I'm just asking you to take your observations into consideration.
I am taking in the observation that a team of our paladins that we have trained were killed by you.
After attacking a group of knights that you appointed.
If only we had word from the other side. Right now, we only have your opinion on the matter.
Speak with dead is not a skill that I possess.
Also, like, pretty sure. I'm saying this out of character.
What's that?
Never mind. No one heard me anyway.
Well, no, I told you I was going to be asking you what your microphone. Remember? What did you or what had you say?
No, it was not in character.
Okay. Who do you call next?
Shania.
Who?
Shania.
I don't believe there's a Shania in this room.
Chiana. Chiana.
Oh. Gianna, would you come down here?
I was reading her name. I was like, how the fuck do you pronounce this?
She comes to the center. Tell us of your accounts of these individuals from what you know. Are you aware of all 4 of them or only 3 of them? See if I can remember her voice. Well, I would say that I actually knew all 5 of them. So the 4 that are present and the Vidalkin as well. I first met the group when the Vidalkin was with them. I do not recall his name, though. I apologize. It was over a year ago. And what is your account of them? Well, we were alerted to their area for the White Dragon attacking and holding the Golden Oracle hostage by way of a smoke stack that they had created using one of the shrines in the woods. It had caught fire. At least I assume it was. It may not have been them. Of course, there was a dragon there. So it could have been a breath weapon, but I was pretty sure that the white ones do ice. I could be wrong. And yes, my brother and I came and assisted them. We gave them some of the parts, and we moved on. The second time I came across them, I was working to find a disturbance in the woods. The plant life was dying, and when I went to investigate it, some very pale elves managed to capture me. And they tied me up, and I assume because my connection with nature, because of my mother, used me to accelerate the process. I was awoken, I woke up, and these 4 were sleeping, so I can only assume they rescued me. I did find out later that I was missing some items, but we call that fair trade.
Out of character, I don't think we took any of her stuff.
No, I did.
Yeah, we did.
No, 100%. I took 2 health potions, but she was knocked out. Those bad guys, they probably wanted those health potions.
So you're saying not only did you help them, but they also stole from you?
She said she helped us, and then we helped her. That's what she said.
Did she give you her items willingly? Whatever.
She didn't say that we took them. It could have been the people that kidnapped her that took them.
To be fair,
what item she's talking about, to be honest.
Tim never told the rest of the party where he got it.
Okay, so it's legitimate that it's true that likely no one but Tim knows that this theft even happened.
Yeah, that could very well be it. Play your characters as you know it.
Didn't you do it right in front of us, though?
No, I went over to her and I said I was looking like I was dressing her wounds.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, I was only. I was only missing some potions. If they could have been taken by anyone, and even if they were taken by them, I assume that if that place hurt me, they were probably in bad shape themselves. I call it a fair trade. But I don't know one way or the other.
I was at death's door trying to get her out of there.
Do you guys have anything you'd like to say to Chiana? Call it a cross-examination?
It's safe to say that you probably would have died if we had not intervened, correct?
I'd say that's a fair assessment. If unless my brother came along.
Oh, we can talk about that later. We found your brother.
I haven't seen him in over a year.
Yeah, he's in a special place. We'll talk about it later.
Are we chained, by the way?
No.
Okay.
Let Tim loose in the courtroom.
No, like he's probably seems a lot calmer.
Yeah, I'm not exactly worried about you guys with natives standing at the door. And you naked, and all basically naked. Like that's I'm not overly concerned about it.
I think that's all of our questions for this witness.
I actually think I have one. If I'm allowed to like have some clarity now. But what likely were they conducting when they abducted you and were draining your power into what appeared to be a crystal?
I can't say exactly. I feel like I was more of a conduit than a power source.
Sure. What would have happened, at your speculation, had they had completed their ritual with what they were channeling?
I can't summarize what they would have done with the power, but that
Sure.
at a bare minimum, the druid's grove would have been irreparably damaged.
So you're saying without the appearance of us, likely sooner rather than later, due to the draining effect. A key foundation of nature that ties many a druid that support this kingdom would have been weakened?
I don't know if the druids would have been weakened. I believe my mother can speak on that better. She is a druid herself.
But with less power, as you draw power from nature, correct?
I believe it's related to distance. I think this far south she would have been fine, but closer to it she may have been affected.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's take that speculation, and it is speculation, but
Aye.
we don't think they would have stopped at the grove, right? If they would have succeeded, they would have kept going to other places.
I suppose it's possible.
All right.
Thank you. That's all. That's all I had.
Oro nods to Chiana, and she heads off to her little corner. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll get one more witness before the break.
It's called the Copper.
Yeah.
Sorintha?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sorintha.
Sorintha.
Yeah.
You notice she's in a humanoid form as opposed to an Aarakocra form. Yes. How do you know these four? There was an incident, I believe everyone is aware here, that 2 emeralds were it seems they were attacked, and they came by to investigate and managed to, well, from my understanding, momentarily capture one of them while killing the other. The Cliff, I believe his name was, he did help to restore one of the Emerald Dragons to health. He's still under observation, but we believe he will pull through. He is on the beach, as Cliff said.
Awesome.
And they only harmed the... What did you say they were? They were Aarakocra that had come through there. And you see Oro look at you, Miku. Can you elaborate on this incident, being that seems to be your portal?
The two were assassins from jail, and they had come to sabotage the Skygate. They had killed one of the emeralds and seriously injured another. The emerald that Cliff later healed. We were told that we could not to go there because there was a high risk of death, but I insisted we did so anyway, because I needed to know the truth of what was going on.
And are you the cause of this? Are these
These are
comrades of yours?
They are. They considered me lower than dirt. They were considered nobility in my world, and I was considered a common.
And the four of us were the resolution to this, not the cause.
That is what we are establishing.
That is correct.
We were able to determine that there was a enchantment of some sort placed on the gate, on the portal.
Disrupted the air around that mountaintop, and was upsetting the wildlife and air elementals nearby. And if they had not, and it sounds like we have uncovered something big. For whatever reason, these Brights want to sabotage the sky portal, but not just that. They seem to have ambitions to disrupting a lot. So, if nothing else, we gained important information about those Aarakocra's goals.
And are you aware of this poison that was used?
In that we
Not at all.
identified that it is a poison and that it is more effective against
Keep it down.
dragonkind.
As you go to say that, he tells you to keep that down.
Uh,
Whether or
we
not you
identified-
continue, you can... That's up to you, but he does say that.
Okay.
We identified what was going on and what the impacts of it were compared to other entities. And that is the extent of our knowledge. We did not identify what it was or an antidote, but we did identify that Lesser Restoration, a spell that Cliff over here knows, is capable of counteracting it. So if you've got some clerics available, you might want to send them that way. But that's not the point of this trial.
Yes, we sent Cerintha here, but apparently her not knowing spells came back to bite us.
Which is not her fault, as this ability is given to Cliff by his deity.
You misunderstand. I did not blame her. It was poor planning on our part.
Apologies, I clearly misunderstood.
Young dragons do not know magic.
then I don't fully understand your ways either.
Sarinta,
Yes.
you like my good friend Kolut said.
He is a
Without
smart-
my intervention, you would say that brave emerald god would have perished.
He was a guard, not a god. But
I said
yes.
I said god.
She said guard.
Guard.
You should learn to enunciate, man.
Have you tried Guardian? There's a very real chance that he could have perished. I'm not sure if he could have outlasted the poison. I know the first guard was not... There was nobody around when it happened. Therefore, there was no help. But I do know that with your intervention, that it guaranteed his health. Yes.
Well, that's just another instance of this group intervening something that could have spread more and more, but we stopped.
And not attacking allies when it is unwarranted. More to the point.
You can see that Annabelle is visibly irritated every time you bring up paladins. For those paladins specifically.
Interesting.
I didn't bring them up specifically.
It's true.
Do you have anything else to ask Sarintha?
Look, this one's kind of all on you.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah. Sarinta, if you want any tips or anything like that after a trial, just let me know, girl. I'll hook you up, all right?
That is not what I meant. God damn it. No, we have no further questions for this witness.
Colette.
Thank you.
I'm
You've been great.
Oro glares at you as you speak to Sarintha. You specifically, Cliff.
He can glare all he
What was that, Tim?
This is your one and best chance, but I need it so I can think clearly for a moment. Hit me as hard as you can.
Are you
Yeah.
speaking to Miku?
No,
You're next to Miku.
no, that was cool. Yeah, I mean, I'll walk over if I can, if they let
I
me.
don't think they
May
let you.
may I approach my colleagues, my constituents? I would like to make a closing statement.
Well, we're not ready for closing.
No,
Are
we're
we
not ready.
I
for
thought
that.
I thought that was our last witness, wasn't it?
That was
No, we
before
have
break.
two more.
Before the break.
Oh, before the break. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll go on a 10-minute break.
You have more friends than that.
I have. It's been 2 years. I have 4 friends.
I might need you to define.
Oh, we should have called the air elementals. Fuck.
I feel like
I don't
those
think
would be
they
hard to
show up.
find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should have called the ghost from the mansion.
What is this, Mario Kart?
I don't think you knew them, Tim.
Oh yeah, Tim didn't. Above board. Yeah, I should have called the ghost from the mansion.
Ooh. Yeah. We'll go on break. It'll be about 10.5 minutes because I have a new intermission screen. Yay! It just happens.
Enjoy
to be
it.
all of your videos.
All of our jams.
Mm-hmm. So yes, we'll go on break, and I
Pump the jam, pump it up.
God, you show up an hour late and you're singing. God, what a day. Yeah, we'll go on break, and I will see you all in 10 minutes. Cheers.
All right.
In the depths of the mines where the echoes call, Kolut with fire and the mountains sprawl. His hands stained dark with the dust of the ore. In his vials and flasks, ancient secrets pour. Alchemy of stone, fire in his blood, crafting power from the mountain's mud. He doesn't seek friends in the dark, he stands alone. A heart of rock who will set in
accusations fly. Kolut's not one to let a moment pass by. Rough around edges, but sharp as his mind. In the trail of his smoke, no kinship you'll find. A quest for the formula, lost with his kin. Chasing the whispers, the secrets within. Each experiment, a step closer he feels. Kolut's resolve set, his purpose like steel. Alchemy of stone, fire in his blood. Crafting power from the mountain's mud. He doesn't seek friends, in the dark he stands alone. A heart of rock will set in stone. So let the mountain call, let the forge burn red. Kolut finds his answers where others feared to tread. With each potion mixed, his story's told. In the alchemy of stone, in the fire so cold. So let the mountain call, let the forge burn red. Kolut finds his answers where others feared to tread. With each potion mixed, his story's told. In the alchemy of stone, in the fire so cold. Across the plains and leaps with a world so grave. In search of the grail, the lost hill brave. With the sanguine chalice in his trembling hold. A cup of dark whispers, of secrets untold. Oh, the chalice of shadows, the sanguine's call. Ten the artillerist in twilight's thrall. Haunted by echoes and the familiar fright. He crosses ice barriers, shrouded in night. From the ashes of disaster where the winds had their say, he salvaged the remnants in the light of decay. Awkward yet wise with a spell at his lips, he commands the waters as reality rips. Oh, the chalice of shadows, the sanguine's call. Ten the artillerist in twilight's thrall. Haunted by echoes and a familiar fright. He crosses ice barriers, shrouded in night. No cage shall hold, no chain shall bind. The seeker of mysteries that he's destined to find. Through the gates of the void, where the brave seldom roam. Tim searches for a chalice to call his own. Blood, let its power flow through the journey of a plains hopper, fierce and true. In the whispers of the void where the daring souls tread, lies the heart of a wizard and the destiny he's led. The chalice of shadows, the sanguine's call. Ten the artillerist in twilight's thrall. Haunted by echoes and a familiar fright. He crosses ice barriers, shrouded in light. Guardian cliff keeps the innocent in sight. This is healing, this is prayer. Soul's light shines everywhere. Worship now, don't miss the call. In our D&D world where we stand tall. Through the dungeons cold where the dire rats creep, and the cries of the fallen disturb ancient sleep. Cliff raises his hands, the earth shakes and splits. Mercy's touching his spell, his devotion never quits. Laughter echoes, a jester's grim play took his party's breath in a macabre display. Toyed with his spirit, dealt diamonds of fate, with items to play on, whispered the checkmate. This is healing, this is prayer. Soul's light shines everywhere. Guard your hearts and heed the plea. In the lands where we quest, Cliff's prayer sets you free. Evil smears and the innocent cry. Cliff's anger flares and his spells fly high. By soul's grace, no harm shall befall, and my watch shall protect you all. With every foe the jester's laugh on still much stronger grows the cleric, armed by sheer will. This is healing, this is prayer. Soul's light shines everywhere. Join a chorus, sing along in Cliff's world. Right battles wrong. So gather round, adventurers bold. Under cliffs, watch the stories unfold. With a prayer for the weak and a heart for the strong. In this D&D game, this cleric belongs. Silvery trace, equal source above with a warrior's grace. Claw sharp as secrets, eyes on the skies. She slices through down where danger lies. Wings of vengeance, swift and keen. She's the storm, fierce and unseen. From the ashes, from the blaze, Miko rises through the haze. He stirs the past, us for the unknown. Mysteries unmasked in the winds their show. Sometimes she retreats to find another day. A wise warrior knows when to join the fray. He stirs the past, best for the unknown. Mysteries unmasked in the winds their show. Sometimes she retreats to find another day. A wise warrior knows when to join the fray. Shadows whisper old tales of battles won and won, but every fight casts new shadows under the same sun. Through tempest and trials, her spirit never sways. Miko the zealot sets the skies ablaze. The vengeance swift and keen, she's the soul fierce and unseen. From the ashes, from the blaze, Miko rises through the haze. Fire cry across the wind, a tale of fire, of strength within. Miko's journey never done. In every shadow she becomes the sun.
Well, hello everybody.
Really?
Let's see here. Missing Tim and Cliff. Clifford the big red beard.
Come here.
Oh, hello there. So how you feeling about calling Damon?
I knew it was a.
This is a sound tactic.
Distract them.
It's still an example of good doing.
Could
Anybody
I?
that's, anybody that's willing to put their hands on Damon's junk is
That-
high
Yeah.
character.
You were saying, Tim?
Oh, I was wondering if I could slightly change my witness because I realized who I'd want to call, if possible.
Who would you want to call?
I'll
I'll tell you if it's possible.
A random NPC, but you remember that newsie we ran into?
The what?
Newsie.
The newsie.
News.
The guy handing out news articles. thought
Up
we had
in Lorne? Lorne?
Lauren. Yeah. So off of that newspaper, I imagine that they probably had like the name of it, where it was from. If that is a fair assessment.
Yeah.
And I want
would
to
say so.
call the chief of that newspaper station.
You know what? Sure. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I make no guarantees on who you will get.
Oh yeah. Feel free, full freedom on it. I need it there for reasons.
Of course. Yes. This guy looks like he'd be yeah, there you go.
Awesome.
We call the Riddler.
What? Of course not.
The best.
Riddle me this.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Yes, who is your next witness?
Go ahead, Tim.
If you're saying something, Kolut, I can't hear you.
I'm not. I'm trying to think of what to say.
I said go ahead, Sam, with your witness.
Oh, he'll come into effect later.
If
We got the elder quiver sword.
Did you say the elder?
The parent.
Which one? There's two of them.
I mean, we were there before.
Boom. That person.
Belor. It sounds like velour.
Okay.
Hey, what can I do for you there, sir?
Is he talking to Miku?
He's talking in general.
Okay.
He's doing world chat right now, okay? So, is there something you need from me, or can I get back to my stand? Miku, I can only see your forehead. And while a lovely forehead, I can only see that.
Okay. What do we do?
I don't know why we called this guy, so whoever knows why we called him, he better speak up.
I'm sorry. I just thought it would be nice to get all of them, but then I realized, Damn it.
Whole lot of interactions with Belor, huh?
Yeah,
I don't know.
You have a really nice shop, sir. Thank
Yeah.
you for all the items.
We like buying stuff from you.
Your
We just
Honor,
wanted you to be recognized globally.
Oro, speak up. Do you know the floor behind you? Patrons. Not really sure why I'm here. They buy things.
Do we pay the
As-
full amount?
No.
No?
No, I believe
Did we
you.
not?
I believe you talked me down at one point, but no, I suppose it's
Right,
all in how you interpret it. But
Yeah.
full
so we-
price, original price, no.
No, I agree. We talked about it though. We used our words.
Why?
Never was I ever violent or my constituents violent with you?
Well, and he looks to Kolut.
Other than verbally.
No, no. So as far as hands being put on me, no. But the dwarf man over there, he
No, that's all I needed. Thank you. That was wonderful. So it's true. We've never, none of me or my constituents have ever been physical or violent. We've paid our dues. We've never shown that of theft or petty theft. Thank you, Belor.
Oro's gonna look to him. What are you gonna say?
I paid full price before dumping that oil out, by the way.
Yeah, but you did it because I didn't have vials. I didn't have any in stock.
Yeah. So I got my own.
And you didn't even take it to the alley. You threw it in front of my stand. If it wasn't for my wife, I'd have punched you right in your mouth.
I still don't understand what you're upset about. I paid for a product. I received the product. I used the product as I saw fit.
Yes, and put my other patrons in danger of slipping and hurting themselves.
If your patrons are wearing shoes that don't have appropriate grip on the cobbled streets that line this city, that is neither of our problems.
You know most shoes are made of leather here, right? Like above table. Rubber's not exactly a thing in this world.
Fair enough. I probably am not even wearing shoes, to be honest.
I am. You've gone full Hobbit?
Yeah, why not?
Nice. Oro looked to him. So aside from being a bit rude, sorry, wrong accent. Aside from being rude, you haven't seen them fight in the streets, kill anybody? No. Unless you guys have something else you'd like to throw in.
Yeah, I think that's the fact that we are generally non-violent and law-abiding is something that can be established.
Yeah.
I think that's good enough.
In the markets, we are not violent.
You see Oro raise his eyebrow at your distinction.
No one said anything about pubs yet.
He goes back to his seat.
Thank God we called no one from pubs. Okay.
If it pleases the court, I would appreciate a candid conversation.
That would put us as equals, and right now we are not equals.
I'm not attempting to make that claim. I would like to raise a question with a point. that
Raise your
would
question,
require an
and we'll
answer
see
from
if
the
you
court.
get a point.
All right. My question then is, what is the problem that this nation has with undead entities?
Same
Why is it a
thing.
problem?
The same thing we have against slavers. They are an abomination. They do not belong on this continent, on this planet, anywhere. That which is dead must stay dead.
Slavers are, in fact, an abomination. That is true.
Not everything is as black and white as you think you want to see it.
So my next question then is why do you have a knight that is, in fact, no longer of the living? You have paladins here. They can confirm for you that I am, in fact, no longer alive.
God, I was hoping you'd bring that up. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oro looks to Balor. I can speak on this. Your Honor, and Kolut, apparently you're not aware of what your status is. You fall under the term reborn. The reason I know you're a reborn is because I myself am also a reborn. Brought back to life. But in my case, I'm not sure what brought you back, but what brought me back was a god with a sick sense of humor.
What brought me back, and I would never claim to be alive, considering that I no longer require food or water or sleep. But what brought me back was, I can't even accuse him now. He's disappeared. What brought me back was a cleric with a tainted diamond.
I got kicked out and came back in.
And where exactly did you receive this diamond, this tainted diamond?
From the person that killed me.
That seems,
They go by the name Jester.
The point
Hold on.
that I'm trying to get.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
Oh,
As you mentioned the name Jester, all 5 of the great worms look to each other, and then they look back to you. You said the Jester.
Yes.
Jester.
Tell us what this Jester was like.
Came across as very friendly, jokingly. Wanted us to play a game. Pretty much we sniffed it out right from the get-go. Turned the game into murdering all of my friends. And still was toying with me as I was trying to revive them with diamonds. Kept taking it out of my hands. It was all just a big game.
You were saying, Colette?
I was saying this is a weird deflection, and now I'm a little confused myself. But yes, that is essentially what happened.
Here's the point. Resurrection magic is clearly allowed. It's something that is never been illegal. Every member of this party except Cliff and Tim have been resurrected in some form or another. The difference is that undead are generally used to hurt people. However, it was okay. Out of character, do I tell them that they weren't dead? It's just that they weren't being used to hurt people.
You can tell them whatever you want.
It's up to you.
We already.
Yeah, no. I just don't want to get us into deeper shit.
Whatever your character would do, that's metagaming. We can't tell you how to play your character.
Yeah.
Okay,
If they tell you, just assume that everybody else in the room can hear you.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. My other Spelljammer gaming will talk big decisions out of character, even if there's limited in-character chances to talk about it.
Yeah. No, this is what you know and what you believe. If you, Miku, as a person, was in a courtroom, would you turn to the rest of your group and be like, "Hey guys, so we
No,
need to
no,
come
no,
up with
no,
something."
no, no.
So
No, obviously.
so do the same thing that you would, or whatever your character would do, in game. If you want to turn to him and talk to him, that's fine. But do it in character. Keep it below board.
Would it be fair above board that Miku, as an investigator, might know that she could maybe approach us and not speech, like make a speech or request to speak to us?
I mean,
Sidebar.
she could always call you guys as witnesses too.
I
mean, you are an investigator. Yeah, I feel like you would have some form of courtroom
Understand
etiquette.
yeah.
But the Aarakocra courts may be different than the Dragon courts.
It's true.
That's true.
She runs
Honestly,
around
the
laying
dragon
eggs in
courts
four
are-
corners.
The dragon courts are probably fairer given
Harvard law.
The racism.
Yes, but racism and the fact that it's all Gilded Age and it's Nor themed. I think maybe we'll save that. Let's talk. Let's let ourselves speak for ourselves as a last resort. The worst thing that happens is our characters all get executed, and that makes for a killer last character moment, as opposed to trusting in whatever NPC we're calling.
So I can tell you, as a reborn myself, you're not quite undead. You still have faculty of mind regardless of the person who did this to you. The difference between resurrection magic, which I can cast myself, and necromancy is that if the owner of the person who casts a spell were to go unconscious or die in resurrection, that the individuals who were resurrected would still have their own faculty of mind. The ones who were brought back with necromancy, raised dead, they would lose all control over them, and they would become mindless beasts.
So he just said if you went unconscious at all.
No. I'm not talking about sleep.
Oh.
But
It's similar but different.
but by your own definition, I'm not alive either.
It's not quite the same. The difference between the two is one is dangerous and one is not.
That's
An undead who loses its master is always dangerous.
You also stated that it was the difference of consciousness, of self, the ability to make decision and be those who they were when alive, correct?
Why?
Well, we plainly saw that at that village. There were many that were themselves, could behave as themselves, had memories. I cannot confirm or deny if that person were to unable to exert their control over them every whatever amount of time was needed, due to a limited time spent there, getting to spend there,
because
and
we
with them.
attacked needlessly.
But regardless of that isn't confirmed. So, to our belief and knowledge, they were resurrected. They were as our party member.
I can only tell you, and mind you, this whole time Belor is the one talking. I can only tell you what is common knowledge and what I've seen.
Correct.
I cannot tell you what the capabilities of this necromancer is. It sounds to me that she's he or she is quite powerful, and it sounds like they're on the level of a lich, not a standard necromancer. I believe the wool may have been pulled over your eyes.
You see Cliff kind of.
But if no evil was being done, no harm was being done, and the living people of the village wanted those undead to live amongst them, and they weren't spreading from that village, they weren't being used for nefarious purposes, how is it different?
Listen, I can only tell you what I know, and he gets interrupted by Oro. How many undead would you say that this one necromancer brought to life?
I'm certain. I believe they resurrected, to our knowledge. What was it? 18?
18 undead by one necromancer.
Yeah, she was pretty powerful.
Yeah,
You wanted to stop before you said powerful, didn't you? And exactly how long were you at this village to deduce that this individual was worth killing
See,
a
that's
group
the
of our
problem.
paladins?
No,
That's
it
the
wasn't.
problem. We were in the process of attempting to deduce that information when we were attacked by your paladins.
That's
It's
not
not
what I asked.
No, but it's not the right question either. It's not a matter of was it worth attacking your paladins. It was it worth defending what we believed to be people of this kingdom.
Innocent people.
Yeah.
And yes,
Who are these
I do.
innocent people you say that...
As knights of this kingdom, our job is to protect the people of this kingdom.
And exactly which people are you speaking about?
All of the people of that village.
All of the people in that village, because your paladins came in and were very distinct. They were going to clear the entire town.
Our paladins were informed to clear the town of undead.
And
That is not what they were going to do.
They did not make that distinction themselves.
Did you
Ted-
make... Did you ask them?
And then they attacked a cleric.
Is this true, cleric? They attacked you? Unhindered? Unfettered? They saw you and they pulled out their swords and attacked. Is that what I'm understanding?
I was negotiating
In the way.
and then proceeded to put their hands on me in a shoving manner.
Threatening way.
To do their duty.
If I could say something,
To kill
if the
innocent
court
people.
will allow it.
Is their duty to kill innocent people?
Their duty is not to kill innocent people. But if you are hindering their duty of killing and eliminating the undead, then the paladins were authorized to use force to remove the threat.
And as knights of this kingdom, we were authorized to protect the people of this kingdom.
But I believe by
And
your
like
own
the-
volition, you did not tell them that you were a knight.
To the best of our knowledge,
Did
they were there to do harm to the entire village.
They weren't going to just kill the undead. They were going
Did
to
you-
overstep their bounds and destroy that entire town.
Cliff.
On my
No.
life, I would have every single
Emotion.
thing that happened would have happened again. Because I was not going to allow them to do that to that town. That is not right. I would not change my emotions or my actions at all.
As you can see, our cleric is quite riled up about this. Cliff, in court, emotions don't carry much weight. You should apply logic and sound reasoning.
The logic is that deep down, he needs us on that wall. He wants us on that wall.
Did you really just do for a few good men on me? I want the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Per your orders, you had stated at the beginning they were sent there to investigate and then decide.
We have a standing order
Correct.
to remove all undead. If
But
their
also-
investigation would have found undead, they would have been removed.
We peacefully stood in their way and offered a discussion, offered information, and that is when they removed us. And that is when they started their hostility. They immediately forfeited their duties.
From my understanding, you hid the fact that you were knights and hindered their duty.
We didn't hide the fact. They never asked.
And also,
They just assumed we were beneath them.
Does it matter? Does it matter what our standing in the kingdom is, considering we are living citizens of the kingdom?
Yes.
offering information.
Yes,
we
it
were
does
offering
make
to
a
help.
difference. From what it sounds like, they could have mistaken you for residents of that town, trying to block their path, trying to.
So you're okay with your paladin just murdering innocent people, town to town?
You keep saying that they're murdering innocent people. Did they attempt to attack anybody other than the individuals that were hindering them?
No, I'm not going to assume.
We didn't give them a fucking chance.
I'm not going to assume what they were going to do. I'm going to discuss what they did. Even if we didn't discuss themselves as knights, and even if they thought us residents of that village, we offered information and a discussion and a forum. They denied it.
What information did you provide them?
We provided that they are residents, they are kind people, that we were sent here to investigate, and then from there they demanded to move past us, that they had to remove the undead. We told them we would not until we discuss more. They said no. Well, they didn't say no specifically. Their actions said no.
Did they have their weapons unsheathed before they tried to push past you?
Then they attacked Cliff.
They didn't unsheath their weapons before, but immediately after shoving us. Or, sorry, attempting to.
But attack does not require the use of weapons, by the way.
Proportional force. Does not seem like they were trying to harm you to start.
Yeah, then we didn't move. Then they tried to.
That is
Yeah,
that is an interesting observation you make, having not been there, having not witnessed the force they exerted on a cleric, a genuinely innocent person who does good far more often than is necessary.
Well, you're right. I may not know Cliff, but I do know the knights of this kingdom. I do know our paladins. While I'm not sure where you got the idea that they would attack the innocent, we have never had them attack innocent people before.
I mean, if there's no witnesses to tell you that they did.
Unless the entire town was of undead, I do not believe it. Is there anything that would give you the idea specifically as to why they would do it? Did they say something?
It was a firm belief, at least in my mind, that if they would have tried to intervene and do the way things that it seemed like they were wanting to do things, the entire town would have rose against it.
So if my belief right now is that you are going to go out there and murder somebody, then I can base it off of that belief regardless of what evidence is provided?
No, we didn't act to kill them.
they attacked first.
Yeah, we did not act to attack them in response to them declaring they're undead. We stood still. We were peaceful. We protested their inclination to press into this village aggressively and with hostility. They moved us, and then when they failed to, that's when they attacked.
And
What
I'd also like to point out that that village no longer exists, and the people of that village are no longer part of this kingdom. They have removed themselves, so as far as you're concerned, we resolve the problem without violence.
What you asked what you can believe if you put us out there, and what was your question again? Because I want to answer it right.
So you said your belief was that they were going to attack the villagers, regardless of status of living or undead. I'm asking what evidence you have to base that, and also if my belief, without evidence, is that you're going to go out and commit atrocities, then I have the right to kill you where you stand now.
Is that
No,
not
your
what this
belief
entire
to
trial
us
is about?
that
You're,
I can only
it's
hear one
only
at a
fourth.
time.
Can I speak? About what your out of character name is?
You're
Okay,
asking about
good.
Oro?
No. I was asking about Cliff Slayer, but okay. So, is that not exactly what you are doing right now? You are putting us on trial, and you're going to kill us because you think we are going to be a future. The only difference is it's a more formalized version of that process. And here's the thing: if you don't trust our testimony, is this trial even happening? It is only us coming forward this information to begin with that has led to this trial existing.
So because you confess to a murder, that should relieve you of all duties?
Because we.
I'm just saying, if you trust our word on the fact that this happened, why not trust our word on the context around it?
By your word, you killed a group of paladins.
what you can
We
believe.
have to find out what led to this.
We defended ourselves against a group of paladins.
Can I call my witness, if you guys are okay with it?
Of course.
Sure.
Sure. Okay. Okay. So I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch your name.
Riddler.
Riddler. Okay. Riddler, how long have you lived in the Metallic Kingdom?
The whole life.
Your whole life. That's quite a life. And how long have you worked in news?
Well, I started at the bottom floor, when I was a teenager. But so I'd say if you count mailroom and stuff like that, probably about 20 years.
20 years. Wow, that's 2 generations. That's just plenty of young to have brought up and influenced. That, I mean, thank you for your work and your service. I think your information is reliable. It's dedicated, and it's important to the kingdom. But moving along, when you have to perform these articles, you usually have to research them, right? Coming
Generally.
up with them. Do you have sources typically?
We do.
Informants? Yeah, informants. Would you say all your informants are on the right side of the tracks?
Well, news is neither good nor evil. News is news. News is gray.
Sure. Yeah. No, I agree. Do you think those sources are likely to bring you information if you were to inform the authorities, the police, the guards of the kingdom, and raid their houses and ruin their lives?
Well, let me be clear about how our sources work.
Sure.
I don't have to provide information about my sources. And if I were to rat on my sources to the authorities, while yes, I could do that, and it may help at first, but that also means people would no longer wish to be my sources. And I would lose out on information.
Yeah, no. Do you think your news serves the people, serves the kingdom, and it gives them information to make better choices and make this kingdom better?
Not certainly hope so.
Yeah,
I can't make any guarantees, you know.
yeah, of course. But to the best of your effect, that information and that willingness to come forward, that's the backbone of, part of your job, the work you do, and what helps this kingdom grow. So, with that in mind, you punish us for coming forward with information as victims of an attack upon ourselves, our people, and only our word is given, but it is only the word that you have until you investigate. And if you do not presume innocent before guilty, you incline the society that you build to no longer trust the structures you put into effect. It will break down, it will ruin society. No more information, no more defenses. You've lost all trust. So I beseech this court, if you cannot do it for the sake of justice and what is right, do it for your kingdom and for the structures you've built, for they will collapse if you have no means of justice and to get information from those around you.
Did you just give me if the glove don't fit, you must acquit?
Yeah.
No.
He's free, you know. No.
I'm just a kooky wizard.
And I assume that was towards Oro.
Yes. Yep. Oh, and you brought your pen and paper, right? This is a great article to tell the people.
Yes, group of paladins. I'm not sure how the title will go yet. Obviously, court has to come to a conclusion, but it's either paladins were murdered in cold blood or corruption within the government. Heroes arise. I have to report what is most accurate.
I of course agree with both, but I still stand by the fact that innocent until guilty.
How about knights of the land defend themselves against corrupt paladins?
Ooh.
I'm not sure what it is you do, short one, but I would stick to that. I'll come up with the titles. Thank you.
I'm going to stick to something if you don't watch your mouth, little man.
All right. That's all I have for him. Go.
Ooh, it seems like there's some violence happening here.
He attacked me with his words. I defend myself.
Is there any other witnesses you wish to call? I believe that's everyone here.
I wish to call Kolut.
All right.
Kolut, come to the center.
Kolut, you're a reasonable man, correct? You deal in reasons and logic.
I'm a man of science, yes.
Was I acting a certain way that day? Before we got to the village?
Before we got to the village? Yes, you were acting inclined to violence against any undead that you encountered.
Now, I don't know if you have any knowledge of clerics, but you know that usually we have the same universal thought of undead as this government does as well. That they're very black and white about it.
You certainly were that day. That is.
And what happened when I got into the town?
You know, I believe some sort of chemical reaction, serotonin, other chemicals in the brain. To be completely honest, I was a little stumped at first as to why you weren't immediately starting to slaughter the undead as you encountered them. I began to understand that it had more to do with the fact that the living were there, living amongst the undead peacefully, and almost seemed to want them there, which seemed to placate you for reasons I still don't understand. And then we met the necromancer, and
Oh yes, what was her name again?
give me a minute. Jesus. Kara. You met the paladin Kara,
Yes, we did.
and at that point,
Kara the Paladin?
no, Kara the necromancer. Sorry, the ale may have taken me if I misspoke. I apologize. But you spoke with Kara and came to an understanding that the undead in that town posed no threat to this nation or the people of this town, of that town. And yeah. At that point, you decided that the best option was that for them to find another place to be, not necessarily within the Metallic Kingdom.
And from your perspective, what would have happened to those town people if we had let those paladins through?
I fully believe that those paladins had every intention of wiping out the entire village partially because it was our understanding, even before getting there, that the entire village was undead. Not undead living amongst the living, which is what gave you pause when we first got there. So I fully believe that the paladins would have eradicated the entire village.
All right, thank you. You can sit down now, my friend.
No, you can wait.
All
I'll
right,
briefly stand up. Alleged undead. Thank you.
Are you aware of the capabilities of a paladin?
I'm not fully.
Are you aware that they can
cut people in half, much like our cocker friend?
Are you aware that they are able to distinguish that which is living and that which is dead? Or
I am
undead in this
aware.
case?
I am aware of that, as like our friend Belor here pointed out. They identified me as no longer amongst the living when they arrived.
I do believe Annabelle here has done the same, has she not? Or was it Native who cast Turn Undead on you and it did not work?
I couldn't say. I don't recall that happening at all.
Did you, above board? Do you recall it or don't you recall it?
No, I don't. I don't remember that happening.
You want to give me a history check?
My rolls tonight are garbage.
That's
That's a
fine.
good thing in this one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You vaguely remember telling them that you thought you were different and him pointing at you, but you're not sure what it was.
No.
You can do with that information as much as you wish. Above board, yeah, he cast a Turn Undead and it didn't work.
Okay.
But up below board, what your character would know is that that he pointed at you because you had mentioned something about being undead, or something along those lines, and he went to test it.
Yeah. I don't recall that. I've had that conversation around paladins. I don't recall anything like that happening.
He looks over to Native. He said something. I tried something. It didn't work. Not undead.
But not living either.
If you weren't living, this would have eradicated you.
Then you explain why I don't require food or water or sleep.
It's a weird thing. Usually something to do with somebody very powerful.
Yeah.
You mentioned the jester.
I did not.
No, your group did.
That's true.
Uh-huh.
And you're the one who was brought back with the corrupted diamond?
The purple diamond, yes.
Yes, it's called a corrupted diamond. It's a way to prolong the fun. From my understanding, that is. But it can only be made by very powerful individuals. Almost godlike demigod. Not sure which, but that is about the level of power you would need to be able to corrupt a diamond enough to make somebody a reborn. As Balor has said, it was a god that brought him back. His children carry that burden with them as well, as they are half reborn themselves. If they were born, they cannot be dead.
Then it sounds to me like
You are a different
Those of us in
classification.
it sounds to me like those of us in this room have a common enemy, and we should turn our attention to that instead of this farce.
Also, don't forget the Aarakocra who are trying to infiltrate this world.
Oh, we will
and
get to
disrupt-
you. We will get to you. They are your people, and we have every intention of asking you questions about them.
Yeah, they were not her people.
Hmm.
They were definitely.
I don't presume to
violent.
assume that she is in cahoots with them. But
He means that he wants to understand the politics involved.
You won't assume that, but you assume that we just murder on cue?
no, you are accusing paladins of this kingdom that they were going to slaughter an entire village, and that you stood in their way, and then you slaughtered them as they pushed you.
As they attacked,
No, I protected innocent people of this town, of this.
after they
Community.
attacked us. Yes.
Are any of you aware if they used their divine sense?
I told them to.
You three in the back, are you aware if they used their divine sense?
I mean, they likely.
I'm pretty sure they did. Yes.
We don't have clarification. They didn't declare it.
Yes.
And Cliff, how are you aware of it then, if they did not declare it?
It's very similar to things I can do. It's like a pulse.
So you believe that after they used that divine sense, that they were still going to kill them? The living, that is. I believe that's what we are talking about here, correct? You
I
were worried that
disagree.
the living were going to be killed.
No, my primary issue is that they attacked us after a peaceful protest. They were blocked. They attempted to move. Then they unsheathed their weapons and attacked us when they failed to move our blockade.
Let me ask you, Tim, correct? If you were
Correct.
to see a building on fire, and you saw a group of individuals with buckets coming towards that, and you blocked it, and they pushed you out of the way, that is a violent act, or were they acting in the best interests?
That presumes that the undead were an immediate threat, which we withhold that they were not.
I'm not saying that they were an immediate threat. I'm simply stating that they are a threat. If that necromancer loses control.
Well, that depends. If we're just making outlandish examples that aren't the case, was the house all of fire elementals? I mean, a burning house and people that are held in containment within a village are completely different situations, and we can discuss both if it would please the court. But I think I would rather stay on focus as to the merits and facts of this case at the present.
I believe it represents a good analogy.
Not at all. I would say if you were a guard attacking a group of people who you believe were criminals, and I were in fact to know that they weren't, and you escalated this, then you would have the right to defend themselves.
If I were to walk into a village to apprehend somebody or to eliminate a threat, and somebody that I did not know the name of told me to stop, I would not stop unless you identified why I should stop. What authority do you have if you do not identify yourself?
It's not about authority. It's about doing the right thing and listening to reason, which your paladins do not want to do.
Hold on. I have a question. It seems to me that the court is presuming the innocence and pure intention of the paladins of this nation.
No, you simply have not provided any actual evidence as to them being willing to kill the living creatures of that village.
Because we didn't let it get that far.
Other than the witness of those people who were there, which you wouldn't believe because it was the four of us and the people that want to live amongst the undead. So none of our testimony could be considered in your collection of evidence. So what evidence could we provide?
Let's make the assumption for just a moment.
Well, there are a lot of assumptions being made.
That you are being truthful. When you were attacking them, were there any survivors?
No.
Regardless of the circumstances, why was there no survivors? Maybe it was an immediate life-threatening situation when there was 5 of them, 4 of them, 3 of them, possibly even 2 of our strongest ones. But 4 of you on 1? If you were able to take down 4, you could not have captured the last one and brought him to justice?
I agree. We are novices and new to battle. We have only recently formed our party and are still learning to grow. In the heat of a moment and in a battle, you only have moments to react, and it only takes one short 6 seconds for them to cast a spell that kills an entire party.
Did you just use D&D rules against me?
Yeah, 100%.
Did you just fucking...
100%.
Oh, you're a little shit.
So we acted in our best possibility and knowledge to defend ourselves in the heated moment with the knowledge that we had and the admittedly low skill that we are developing, but we did it in defense.
Well, Tim, I can believe you in the fact that you just formed with this party, for they had another member of the party before you. They were delivering letters, I believe. The rest of them have been together for quite some time, have you not?
In the fact that we spent a significant amount of time trapped within an interdimensional space that spanned 1 day for us and a year for you, yes, we've been together for a very long time.
So 2 years real time, 1 year your time that you've been together, and you are still unaware of how each other works, how your blade works, how your magic works. Are you telling me that I have knighted incompetent people?
Kolut, before you came to this kingdom, what were you?
I was a chemist.
And for how long?
500 years.
Miku, before what were you? What was your
Private
profession?
detective.
Private detective. Okay, and you've done that for most of your life?
Since I was 12, so that.
Okay, Cliff, as a man of the cloth, I'm presuming this has been most of your life before Oob, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so since coming to Oob, Cliff and Miku and Kolut, how many battles have you been in?
Grand total of none.
Do you mean battles as in fight or battles as in military style?
Those
bout?
life-threatening to the death battles.
A handful,
Lots
maybe less.
Handful? Like 2, 3?
3, 4.
Would you call yourself a master battle cleric? Would you
I wouldn't
call yourself?
myself that at all? I'm a life cleric.
Would you say experienced? Or would you say novice? For the love of God, you better fucking answer. Proud motherfucker.
You want me to answer?
of. Yes, in terms of actual combat, in these kind of life or death situations, I actually have not fought that much. I usually go on if on words or fret a force back on spirit. That's what mostly I have gone by.
A chemist, an investigator, and a cleric thrown into life-threatening battles in the defense of the kingdom.
Walk into a bar. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's please don't bring up the bar. I've heard of it. But anyway. Oh no. I would present to this court that they are not experienced and are new. We are lacking in growing, and what happened was a tragedy. Even if corrupt or throes of motion, any loss of this life to this kingdom and its resources in its most dire moments is nothing less but a tragedy. And I can sympathize with that, but know that it was done unintentionally. And now we can hopefully continue to defend the kingdom more earnestly and in respect to life.
Ah, yes. The chemist who has worked 500 years at his craft and can't keep from killing people.
To be honest, I'm much better at working with stone than I am with people.
What weapon were you using in your battle, Kolut?
Probably my crossbow and.
Do you mix your chemicals with your crossbow? Do you crush your elements with your crossbow?
Elements, no, but
No.
my crossbow has been enhanced.
And Colette, do you remember what you used mostly in that fight?
It was probably firebolt.
It was I believe you used firebolt. It was that acid ball, and I forget the name of it.
Firebolt and acid are the primary spells that I use.
Well, just
that's why I asked weapon.
that's above board. So obviously I'm not metaing this, but I want to make sure like character knows because.
Yeah.
Okay, character knows. It was intentional that I asked weapon.
Yeah.
Well,
but when you're in your lab and you mix chemicals, are you practicing your shot? Are you reacting to someone swinging at you with a greatsword or an axe?
real quick above board. as an artificer, you guys don't use spells. You guys use things that mimic spells. So that would, in fact, be a weapon. You know, a firebolt launcher, or something like that is similar to maybe a grenade launcher or something like that, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a mixture of arcane and mechanical. It's kind of up to...
I know it's
I
flavor,
guess,
but yeah, I mean, at least that's how it's written for artificers.
To this point, I haven't really developed combatant spells that are meant to disable opponents. They're meant to kill opponents, because if I'm being attacked, I'd rather end alive than with a prisoner.
So tell me, when there was one last man standing, and the cleric...
Who said that? Who said there was only one when there was area of effect magic?
Oro.
Wait.
Hold on. Let him finish the statement. Okay. You wouldn't interrupt the judge normally, would you? Well, Tim might. God damn it. Yeah, Tim might.
Objection.
So let me ask you, if there was one individual left standing, 2, 3, however many, the life cleric was unable to provide life, none of you are capable enough of not killing them. From my understanding, you hit a bird in the face without killing them using a giant axe. This is only 2 weeks apart. You're telling me you grew this much?
I'm telling you that protecting the town was the more important activity.
Who killed the last
what was
paladin?
going on at the portal?
Which one of you
legitimately did
fired
not
the last
remember.
shot?
Out of character, I don't remember.
I thought that was that me with my AoE fire, or
No.
I honestly can't recall either.
I'm looking. Hold on. I was me. I fired the last shot. And to be honest, I don't have anything to disable the last survivor.
And
So
if I may, Judge, respectfully, with your stature and your power, could you kill us all 4 of us, with the wave of your hand?
it's a dragon, you idiot. Yes, you could.
I wouldn't have to raise a hand.
Exactly. We don't know the capabilities of this kingdom that we're new to. We're still learning everything that is around here, and every day is a new discovery of the strange, especially in such chaotic times. They, for all we know, could have called down a wrath that would have ended us, and everything would have been for naught. We could have tried maybe harder, but we are a novice, and we had to act in that hot moment as best we could. Because we are weak, we can't afford mercy. Not yet. Mercy is something that the strong get to offer. A privilege.
This is why I was able to confidently stare one of my Aarakocra, but was not able to do the same with the Paladin. I am well familiar with the capabilities of my own people, less so with the training and such of the Paladin.
A dragonborn.
He bangs his gavel. I have come to a decision. I cannot overlook the fact that these paladins were killed without evidence and based on assumptions. I will hold the individual who fired the last shot responsible. And in doing so, I will use that individual to come up with an antidote for this poison from the Aarakocra homeworld. And from there, Annabelle is going to come up and shackle Kolut.
While this is happening, Kolut turns and looks at Cliff and says, "God damn you, Cliff. You made it, so I can't die. Now I have to live through this bullshit."
I'll get you out. I'll get you out.
What a great day, everyone.
And she drags you out of the room, Kolut. And we'll say she's disappeared for a moment. As for you, Miku, I need you to describe to me this individual you know. What did you say her name was?
Her name was Vesper, and I do not know much of her.
There was another name you used as well. I believe you said you didn't know who Vesper was, but there was somebody else.
Oh, Lord Hawkchi. Lord Hawkchi, the Lord of Gale.
Is he known to use
He tried
poison?
to kill me.
I thought you were not used to battle. I feel like somebody who's had their life on the line has some experience with battle.
I didn't say I have none, just that I'm not a soldier, and that I don't know always how to handle every situation perfectly.
What do we need to know about this Hawkchi?
Hawkchi is attempting to take my people, the Ashens of Aarakocra of Gale, and keep him under heel. And to do so, he is sabotaging the Skygate. He also, for some reason, is sending people to sabotage the other gates, and I do not understand what benefit that has to him, but that cannot be anything good. The fact that his poison is effective against dragons is allegedly a coincidence, but it feels incredibly unlikely that is the case, given he has more plans for Oob than just to prevent his own people from escaping his claws.
I'm not sure how anybody from that side of the portal would know anything about dragons. From my understanding, dragons are not of any other world but Oob.
Yeah,
It's probably where Vesper comes in.
Yeah.
But there's no
idea.
communication able to cross the portal either.
That you know of.
It's possible that someone has found a way to bypass it. And if that's the case, we need to take this threat incredibly seriously.
Are you aware of what this poison is? Have
No.
you ever come across it?
No, I have not.
At this time, Annabelle comes back and she brings somebody along with her. It's a large man, really tall. You could say he's the size of Balor.
That's a lie.
She stops the court. Your Honor, due to the fact that, regardless of the circumstances, a squadron of my own paladins have been dispatched, I suggest to you that we install a paladin to monitor this group to ensure that this does not happen again. I have trained this one myself. His name is Nafir. And he'll nod his head. She'll look at you three. You do not have a choice in this matter.
I do not object to this.
If anything happens to this man, Understand, I will hold you all personally responsible, and you will deal with me.
I know how this court operates now.
Nefir, introduce yourself.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he doesn't go around killing innocent people, that's fine.
Nefir steps forward and bows deeply to oh God, I can't pronounce his name. Sorry, the gold dragon. And then turns and in a very excited manner says, "It's very nice to meet you all. I look very much forward to working with you all in a very legal manner to protect the people of this realm and do what needs to be done and do it as safely as possible. I am Nefir. I have lived here amongst the Metallic Kingdom for the past 5 years. I have grown to love this place and view it as home. And they have accepted me, and I look forward to assisting you all with making sure you do what is expected and do it legally."
I thought there was a law about cruel and unusual punishment.
He seems like a pleasant guy, and just calm down.
This is like a probation period, right? What's our timeline?
You certainly are on probation, yes. Yeah, and that probation lasts, as far as I understand it, for as long as you exist.
Oh God, I have never wanted to not exist so badly.
There are legal ways we can make that happen for you. Unfortunately, we would need to consult with some other people before we made those decisions. But
Are those booths up north? Everyone's talking about them.
Oh, God.
I don't think so. But
Oh, okay.
it's been a little while since
Where I heard
I've been
about
up north. I've spent most of my time around here. We can certainly explore that opportunity for you if that's what you would like to do. But that doesn't seem like a very effective use of the nation's resources.
Just so we're all clear, you're following us.
I'm working with you.
You're following us.
I'm working with you. We will work together.
No, you'll follow us.
We will work together to
Yet
do.
we are not in a position to negotiate.
I don't really care, Miku. I don't like this at all.
When you're at Rock,
Can
When
you
you
consider
You
the
don't have to like it,
alternative?
and you get to live, or you could
Yes,
not live
exactly.
and not live anymore.
what about
You
like
could wind up- You
imprisonment?
could wind up like your dwarf friend.
Oh, he won't be in there for long. I'm gonna get him out.
I don't know that that is possible or allowed.
I'm
So I
not
don't
really
think it
asking
happens.
you.
That's fair. You don't have to ask. But
I thought he was being
Oh.
sentenced to work on the antidote.
Whoever the fuck has my amulet, can I fucking have it back now, please?
I don't appreciate your language, but all of your equipment is certainly something that we will be considering returning to you once we come to an agreement on what the next step for this group is.
Yes, the group
Yes.
will make that decision. Me, Miku, and Tim will make that decision. What is best for this group?
And I.
You can have a voice. Doesn't mean I'm gonna listen to it.
I'm afraid you misunderstand what's happening here.
I don't.
I have the voice.
No.
Yes.
No.
If you doubt that, you can ask the dragons.
Either I'm
are they
going to
supposed to
break
scare
him
me?
or he's gonna break me, but I doubt there's an in between.
Tim, I look forward to us being great friends.
I hate it already.
Right, how about this? Okay, that's fine. How about we meet? Do you know a tavern? Name of a tavern nearby?
I know all of the taverns nearby.
Pick
I
one.
often
Okay.
control those
Pick
areas
one.
and protect the people there.
Pick one. Name one.
Oh, we could go to the Fox and the Hen.
Right, we'll meet there.
I don't think you understand what's happening here. I will be with you.
What about when we have to like split up?
We'll talk about it when that time comes.
I think we need to split up, guys. You go that way.
You are hilarious, Tim. They were so wrong about you. They said you had no sense of humor. I completely disagree.
His kindness is so painful.
That is the nicest thing anybody said to me in quite a while.
Unconditional kindness makes me uncomfortable.
It's been 3 days since I've had my amulet. I kind of want that back now.
And that is certainly something that we can look into. I know
We're not going to look into it. I want my
know-
fucking amulet.
I know where your shit is. I can get it for you. You just have
Cool.
to accept that
Get
these
it
are
for
the
me.
conditions that you have to agree to in order to have your equipment returned to you.
Cool. Get it for me.
As you keep talking and digging into, sorry, I almost called him Kolut, Nafir, you can see Annabelle slowly start to walk towards you.
And as she does, I will immediately defer to her.
I believe we have reached some sort of mistake here.
I was trying to work it out. I was trying to work with them as best I could. But if you could clarify for us.
Oh, yes, Nafir. Cliff, if he does not come with you, and you do not treat him as one of your party, then you may spend the rest of your days in the dungeon.
Oh, so we're threatening now.
You are on
Yes.
you are on
We're in
probation.
court.
Threats I
This
understand.
has gone significantly worse.
Threatening. Okay.
You are on probation right now.
Mm.
You are welcome to disregard. And the mercy this court has shown you with simple probation of having an individual watch your movements can simply be bypassed. And we can watch your movements from inside a cell where we know there would be no problems.
So shut up and be a good boy is what you want me to do.
Or accept that this is the court's judgment and that you are able to walk out of here, or don't, and then don't.
If walking out of here gets me my amulet, that's my fucking goal.
Well, accepting the court's judgment is what's going to get you your amulet.
If you want to follow us, that's fine.
It's not what I want. It is what the court has declared.
Cool.
I personally accept the court's judgment.
I mean, I haven't accepted the fact that a magical chalice doesn't, determine everything in this universe for the past, 20 some odd years. So, I mean, take that with what you may, but I'll say I accept it. I'm just
very,
glad.
very excited to learn more about whatever it was you just said.
You see this creature.
Please say something mean to me. Anything.
If you want, I can say something mean to you, Tim. Would that help?
So much.
You're an idiot. Take what blessings we're given.
Give me a perception check at advantage.
Who?
Tim.
Okay.
I don't know how to do it at advantage right now, but I just rolled twice. Oh. Terrible.
You know shit. Ah, god damn it. Well, that could have been a lot cooler. You see a creature sitting in front of you.
Hello. Oh, gods. Oh, gods.
It is
Who let
dragging,
this in?
it is dragging behind it this weird chalice that seems to be spilling blood all over the floor and up onto the counter seats, whatever, a desk. That's the word I'm looking for, desk.
Is this actually happening, or is this something only Tim sees?
Oh no, you all see this.
I told you that's not the right chalice. Why do you keep doing this? Not every cup is the cup I'm looking for. I know you want to devour me and we had a pact, but that's not the right cup. You don't get to eat me yet.
Blood is
But
still spilling out of it as you're talking, ending up on your lap and Miku's lap.
I'll straighten it up. So,
because
Nafir will look at Annabelle and be like, I'm very confused about what's going on right now. Why does the rabbit have the bloody cup?
It's strawberry jam. Mmm. Oh. Mmm. Yep. Jam. It's all mine. No one. How long has it been in there? God. I'll put it in his bag if he has that yet.
If you all are ready and you are willing to accept this, then I will lead you to your gear. But know that you are on thin ice.
Understood.
And she'll lead you out towards your gear, which is kept in 4 separate boxes, 4 separate boxes with Kolut's still being locked up. She will not allow any of you to touch Kolut's stuff. And that is where we'll end the session. So I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope everybody, including our 2 trolls that we had today, at least they were kind trolls, enjoyed our episode. And I hope future people enjoy our episode. We got to introduce a new character today, Nafir. Big 180 on Kolut's personality that I've seen.
Yeah.
I love it.
No, it's almost disturbing how nice he is, and I love every moment of it. So thank you for tuning in. We will be back again in 2 weeks where you will see these crazy adventures, and hopefully they will not break the law. Quit breaking the law, asshole!
They won't be allowed to break the law. Don't worry about that.
Oh, yes.
Good
Kill
night,
them with
everybody.
kindness. Yep. Thanks for joining us. Tune in next time. And I'll see you all in Discord here in just a moment.
In the moment.
As we close the curtain, step back from the fight, the dungeon's echoes fade into the night. Stepdaddy here with one last shout. Reflect on the journey, what's it all about? Farewell, my crew, till the strings pull once more. In lands of shadow, where the dragons soar. Remember these nights, fierce and free. Stepdaddy's core, forever we'll see. Spells cast, swords clash, rolling the dice. Each moment captured, no need to think twice. Stories woven with a beat and a rhyme. Memories etched for the end of time. Rise again with hearts ablaze. Carry the torch through the endless maze. The echo of metal, the pulse of the beat. Until